song is this?
I can't say legally. Welcome to Love and Then What? Love and Then What? With your host. Welcome, lovers and friends. I am Justin Judge. I am joined today by Theo. How you doing, Theo?
What's going on, man?
You're a musician. What would you categorize yourself as?
An artist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just say artist. I'm just leave it at that. I'm an artist. An artist of all things. You know.
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I've noticed you. Again, we haven't met before, but
Right.
I went on your Instagram. You're a great singer, great musician. You're all over the map. You can rap, you can sing, you can do it all, man.
Yeah, a little bit, man. Through time,
Yeah.
I got there. You know. But you know what I'm saying, put a lot of time into that. Yeah, the music aspect of it.
Yeah, my girl Ashley's off camera right now, but she can sing really well. But
For real, I gotta hear it.
she,
Gotta hear it.
I keep trying to get her to come on to sing, and every time when she says no, will get home and she'll go, "Oh, I should have sang," because she's got a really good voice. Weren't you you were in some kind of choir or something like that, right? What do you mean? Yeah, that's what I meant. Didn't you go travel around and sing? A little bit. I feel like she's being modest because she's got an amazing voice.
Does she write?
I mean, we've jokingly wrote rap songs. We're really into.
Oh, for real?
You ever watch the show Dave with Lil Dicky?
Yeah.
When we watch that, she's like, oh, that's when her creative juices get going, and she's hyped. She's like, I want to.
I actually like that show.
I think that's one of my favorite shows of all time.
Yeah.
You like It's Always Sunny? You ever watch that too?
No, I ain't never see that.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You're from Philly, bro.
I ain't never watched that, bro.
It's really good,
Never
but
watch it.
it's on the same channel, FX. I think Dave's on FX. But so it's very rare that I actually have somebody come on, and there's a video that you post, and it explains a little bit about what brought you in today. And do you know what I'm talking about at all?
Oh, snaps.
Now, quick question before we start: is that Timbaland?
Yeah. So he, Timbaland always on Instagram making beats and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I like that beat. So I forgot it was during pandemic, and I was rapping for 30 days. So I liked the beat, and I figured out how to get it, get that video, and I just put it in my Logic, made it into a wave, and then recorded over it.
Okay, so that wasn't live between the two of you.
No, I wish it was.
That would have been awesome.
I wish it was. I should have just said it was.
You should have said, yeah, I know Timbaland. Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? But I really, really like this cover or rap. I don't know. You wouldn't call it a cover. It'd be like rapping over the beat kind of thing.
Yeah, just a freestyle kind of.
All right.
Please forgive me for myself. Please forgive me for my selfish ways. I think this time I might have went too far. You know the weed got me paranoid. Now I'm regretting all those phone calls, regretting texts. I know it's deeper than sex with us. How could I ever try to flex on us? Flex on you, thinking about the past, all the bullshit I put you through. Ladies, man, yeah, I swear that shit was bitter. But the vibe that I was giving off was pitiful. The relationship felt kinda critical, but on some real, it just didn't feel original. Sometimes I wonder how I used to be. Oh yeah, I'm rapping now, it's hard to get used to me. You know them special people that you can't live without. The ones that make you cry, the ones that make you smile. Even do they bullshit, you stick around a while. Never want your friends or family looking at the files called love. Think this thing fell from above. Sometimes it's special, sometimes it sucks. Please take your time, it's no rush, it's no rush. This feeling I hate it, it's the reason I'm faded. The only thing that feels right when my heart has been aching. Something about that love, girl, it's gonna be hard to replace it. And the future without you probably harder to face. But I gotta move on and do whatever it takes. Work on myself, cause me and you ain't good for my health. Physically, mentally, shit, I don't wanna be enemies. Just know it's all good when I speak on our memories. Cause you know them special people that you can't live without. The ones that make you cry, the ones that make you smile. You do they bullshit, you stick around a while. Never want your friends and family looking at them files called love, yeah.
Big vibe, big vibe.
I thought that was him talking to you. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
But bro, I love that song. That's really well written and really well performed.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Now you said a lot of things in there.
Yeah.
So let's break it down a little bit. You talked about your selfish ways. This time you went too far.
But that's so. All right, before we like really get into that, a lot of the time the music it might come from a place with me, but it also might come from like having close friends around that's going through stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they expressing that, and you know what I'm saying. I just take all of everything we all go through and just kind of put it together sometimes. So one thing in there I could have said it might have hit a nerve for you. One thing could have hit a nerve for her. One thing could have hit a nerve. You know what I'm saying? So out of put so much content in it so everybody it can be relatable for everybody.
Right. It's valuable.
Yeah, man, we all got I had a lot of selfish ways, you know, a whole lot over the years, you know what I mean? And I kind of only been in like one relationship.
Yeah, before my girlfriend now, Ashley, I was only in one real serious relationship before that. How old are you?
I'm 30.
30? Yeah, me too.
Okay, yeah, so I was in a relationship for 12 years.
12 years?
Yeah.
Were you married?
Nah.
Well, I mean, how did you meet this person?
Dang, I ain't never really like talk about this, but like drill team. I used to play drums.
Okay.
I met her through there. You know, childhood activities that my mom used to keep me in. The drill team playing drums, and she marched on the drill team. You know what I mean? And we were cool.
So is that like middle school? Or
Yeah, I've been with her. I was with her since I was 16.
So that means you broke up with her, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, and I was 28. We broke up. Yeah.
What's that like going from being with someone every day to suddenly
Tough.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the show How I Met Your Mother?
No.
We just started it, and there's a guy in there who was in a relationship for 9 years with a girl. Then when she leaves, he's like you basically go back to like your infant state. You're like, I don't even know what to do anymore. Like,
I'm not. It was tough. Like I'm not even gonna lie, especially like living with a person and seeing them so regularly, or like you know how you have routines and how things go, or when people get up, like I'm just used to that. I was so used to that, so getting out of that was tough. You know what I mean? Like other than the other stuff like washing the clothes and all that. But yeah, that was tough, man.
How did it end?
Honestly, I could just say it's kind of like we grew apart, I guess. And yeah, I just things weren't the same. Like through time, it wasn't like don't get me wrong, it wasn't like a super bad breakup. It just hit me harder than.
Who said it's over?
Her.
Do you know? Like, so take me back to that moment when she said it. What did you do? How did you react?
Honestly, it didn't like register.
So what did she say? Like, she says,
no, we were just talking. Like I asked a lot of questions and whatnot. I asked a lot of questions. So, like through time, maybe like a week or so, I'm just asking questions. Like, damn, you all right? You cool? Everything good?
So I've talked about this before. A dead face. Did she have the dead face where she wasn't really looking at you anymore like she used to?
Yeah.
The dead face.
It kind of that's when it started. Like,
but it was within a week, and then within that week, she.
That week, I just remember asking her, like, I mean, you good? Everything straight? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that face.
That dead face, man.
Yeah, just looking at, like, I'm talking about silent car rides. Just we both just looking out the window. Like,
and you were still trying to like hold her hand, like, hey, you good?
Nah. So I'm not a super affectionate person. You know what I mean? So nah, that could possibly play the part too. But yeah, I wasn't doing that. But I'm also goofy. Like, hey, you good? Everything cool? Like, try to crack jokes and whatnot, laugh and whatnot. But yeah, the week of that was just a little crazy for me. It didn't hit me until I like actually left the crib though. When I'm by myself now, I'm like,
so she stayed in the. Would you guys have an apartment or a house or?
Yeah. She stayed in the apartment for a little while longer, and I was out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that is a benefit, or like you're basically out of the apartment? Do you think that was a good thing or a bad thing that you were the last one or the first one to leave? Excuse me.
to be honest, I don't think it's a good thing at all that anybody had to leave. You know what I mean? But yeah, to give her space. Anything she needed though, like even throughout the breakup, like I was still there. Like you need as much time as you want. Take all the time you need. Do what you need to do. If you need to move on, go ahead. Like I was just like real supportive on that because I think I was more supportive because my situation, she holds in a lot of stuff, right? And she barely lashes out. Like she's a real cool person, so she barely lashes out. So for her to express that, express her not like being happy and whatnot. Like I told her like I'm like proud that you even like I'm happy that you did that. Like you know, because we don't communicate like that. So her doing that was dope to me because she actually, you know what I'm saying, kind of expressed her feelings about some shit like where she really don't too much. You know what I mean? She keep it in. So I was happy about that. So the breakup it wasn't a bad breakup at all.
That's good. That's awesome. Do you guys still talk?
Yeah. Like we still close. I mean, we got a kid.
Okay, yeah. So
my daughter, so we got a kid. So yeah, we still talk regular. Like we actually cool. Like we actually, you know what I mean? I know people got stories and stuff, but that's always gonna be like I always say like, yo, you can be my dog forever. Like I always say that to her or stuff like that, or whatnot. But we still friends. But woo. I ain't gonna lie, that was a tough situation.
What was the reason she gave you? She said, "I'm not happy anymore because of."
I don't think we pinpointed a reason. You know what I mean? It wasn't. I guess you gotta dig it through 12 years or whatever. I mean, I ain't perfect. I did my. Got my ways, did my dirt or whatever. But over 12 years, you just know, like with anybody in time, if you dealing with something so much or whatever, or if you deal with anything so much, you get tired of it. It's gonna be that one like it might not even be nothing big that you do to make that person break. You know what I'm saying? It's just the small little tedious things. Man, you left a sock in the living room. Like, you know what I'm saying? It could be that just small little thing that can trigger it through time. So yeah.
So you guys was just sitting on the couch or something or in bed?
We actually just damn right. We actually just like walked in the crib from I think from me picking her up from work or something like that. We just walked in the crib and we had the conversation. She actually went to the room and came back, and I asked her a question like, "You good? Everything good?" She came back and was like, "Yo," and she answered the question. Yeah. I asked her that like yesterday or early that morning or something, and she came in. She came back and answered the question like, "I'm not good," and basically, just like she don't know. She just not happy.
And then, how long was that conversation? You're not happy.
Well, we sat there and talked for a little minute. You know what I'm saying?
Then did you leave that night?
Nah. See, I was still there maybe a week, 2 weeks or something before I actually was like, damn, all right. You know what I mean? Like I said, it didn't register from the beginning. But let me also say this. Within a relationship, like you already know, it takes two. So even you see I do the music thing. So I chase the music a lot. So it was at one point where music was the main priority. Like I got a whole family and stuff, but it would be little stuff like, and it's just me. I got a studio, just like you got this. I got a studio. I would exert all my energy into the studio. I spend all my days and my nights in this studio. Yeah. I would spend my last dollars in this studio. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going home sometimes, or doing stuff with the family or whatever. You're just doing the bare minimum within a relationship. Yeah. So me doing the bare minimum within a relationship and then pitting the studio and the music stuff first, like ain't nobody gonna sit around for that.
Did she say like, was there like a lot of conversations like, could you stop going to the studio and can you stay home, or was it never brought up?
No, so small stuff. It was small stuff like the relationship stuff, being in the house before 4:00 in the morning or coming home, you know what I'm saying? And it'd be stuff like just me in the studio, smoking, drinking, passing out, waking up like 6, like and gotta get home and like explain that. Like,
is that the major way you make your is that the main way you make your money?
that's how I make the bulk of it. So I do like work 9 to 5s, but I spend a lot of time with the studio stuff, like recording in my house or trying to sell a beat or something, like trying to sell a song now. So yeah, that's like the thing. Like right now, like where I'm at now, 2 years ago, I probably wouldn't even did this podcast. But where I'm at now is I don't have the relationship right now. So I can exert as much energy as I possibly can in this. So right now it's like, all right, you got it now. Do it.
Now, do you think it's trying to fill a void that was there? Or do you think you just have more free time? Which one do you think it is?
Got more free time. Where my mind at now, yeah, I got more free time. And I got to put it, if I was doing that, then I got to go double harder now. I ain't got to worry about coming home or nothing. You know what I'm saying? You can really chase the dream. Like, I can't be the best. I can't be the best for nobody if I ain't the best for me. And the only thing that's making me happy is music right now. You know what I'm saying? Because even saying that, being in a relationship, music was the root of my happiness. Even then, you know what I mean? Like, that's still there.
Hey, man, I got to grab the beer for the episode.
I got you.
So with every episode, I get a beer for every guest. And it's based off of that guest, what I know about you. Have you ever heard the word circadian before?
No. Can I move this?
You can move it or you can drink it. It's up to you what you want to do with that.
I want to taste it.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to taste it. So, you know, have you ever heard of circadian rhythm? So circadian rhythm is basically, you know, when you're asleep, it's the natural cycle of things. It comes naturally. You don't control it. Now, for you, this beer is called Circadian by 2SP. Should be a sponsor. So circadian is the reoccurring naturally on a 24-hour cycle, even in the absence of light fluctuation. So even in the absence of other stimulus, this is who you are naturally. Music is who you are. That came through on all the music that I saw on your social media. I only saw a little bit, but I saw how music was your way to show who you are. And it's just naturally who you are. You can't control it. It's just who you are as a person is music. And I really enjoyed what I saw on Instagram, and I'm hoping to see more. But let's try the beer.
Okay, let's go. It's circadian?
Circadian.
Okay.
All right, let's try it. That's like flowery almost.
Yeah, it ain't that bad.
It's really good. Babe, you should try it. If you do sit back, just please move the microphone closer to your mouth. Okay. It swings. It's up to you. You can move as much as you want. Just bring the microphone with you. How do you like it?
I got you. No, I like it. This is. Let me get another one. Hold on.
It's smooth. It's just like you, bro. Smooth as shit.
Thank you, man.
It's fucking good.
No, it is good. It got a little taste at the end.
You don't drink IPAs, do you?
No.
But well, normally IPAs are the way I go with like a lot of the guests because they have cool names.
Okay.
And it really did match like who you were, who came across on social media. You could be somebody different, or do you think?
No, yeah, because how it hit me, I'm like, oh, yeah. Like I'm gonna take another one. Hold on. Yeah.
Yeah. That's you, bro. Smooth with a little bite at the end.
Yeah, I like this.
Now, do you still so speaking of the bite at the end, do you still freestyle and stuff, or are you more of a sit down and write kind of guy?
Well, I don't freestyle as much unless I'm coming up with new content or something or some music or whatever. But I could do whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't actually even like write down the lyrics. Like I kind of just keep reciting it in my head, keep reciting it in my head, keep reciting it in my head until I'm finished. And then I get on the mic.
Yeah.
Try to recite the whole thing.
Now, what's your writing process like? You say you recite it. Is it like, say you're driving somewhere, is there something, like, do you write it down when you have the idea, like, something you're like, this is a really good hook, and I'm about to go to work. Do I need to write this down or text it to myself?
All right, so a lot of the times I try to keep it in my head. So, like, throughout the day, like, if I'm getting up early and I'm going to work, I will recite every day, I play beats every morning to drive or wherever I go. If I'm in the car by myself, I don't really listen to music. I just listen to beats all day, every day. So in the morning, if I come up with a line or something, I might say that line all day. Yeah. Like even at work, I might catch myself saying that line, I'm drinking the IPA. And just keep it going all day. And then probably by the end of the day, I might have 3 lines. You know what I'm saying? Just those 3 lines. But if it was on the beat, I just go home and probably lay those 3 lines and then chill. Maybe 2 days later or 3 days later, come back like, oh, snaps, this.
Yeah.
And finish it out.
Okay, yeah.
Like, so, like, that's how the process go just on a regular day. But if I'm just in my room, yeah, just play the beat. I sit there and listen to the same beat for 3 hours.
It's crazy.
Yeah, you mean trying to come up with something, but like you could come up with anything, but coming up with the right stuff or the right way to say it. I mean, you can say anything. If you say it the right way, it's always gonna come across decent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Have you ever forgot, like you're like, say it's like 8 a.m., you're going to work, and you're like, oh, that's a really good like hook or whatever it is. And then throughout the day, you're like, oh shit, I forgot it.
All the time. All the time.
Are you thinking about changing and like writing it down or texting it to yourself?
So I do use voice memos.
Okay.
Like this is the weirdest thing ever though, right? So I could go home and record some music. Or record some, like maybe it's 8 lines or something, I record it. But to remember it, this is the weirdest thing. But to remember it, I will write it down.
Yeah.
But it's after it's already recorded. Like I've done that a couple times and it was just like, damn, why did I, like, what is the point of doing that? You know what I mean? But I don't know, that's weird.
But the beat always comes first for you?
Yeah, because I produce.
Yeah. So the beat, you just make the beat and then you go.
I don't even finish the beats, bro. I start them, I get a nice loop, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Bounce it out, and then I record over it and then go back and fix the beat later. But
see, like me, I have no rhythm, so like it amazes me that you can come up with a beat on your own. Like I can do like normal beats that like everyone knows, but like in my mind, like I'll just say I'm walking my dog Cash, right? I'm like, because I'll have musicians on here from time to time, and they just come up with things off the top of their head, and I think it's insane. I'm like, how did you think of that beat that never existed before? I find it fascinating. But it's that artistic side that you have, like I was saying earlier, like it's just natural to you.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to fight it. It's just something that comes out of you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I be surprising myself though.
Yeah?
Like I still get like people be like, oh, you're so dope, you're so, and I'm really one of the people that be like, this could be better. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's okay, you know? I gotta get out of that.
You think it's a low confidence thing? Or?
I don't know, because I'm definitely confident in the music. Like I know that it's good. Like you know what I'm saying. But sometimes you know, like you just said, yo, that you made me like it more.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like no, you really said some stuff, and that makes me be like, okay, damn. Now you got me looking at it like, all right, that's cool, because it might just be regular to me, or if I got that feeling when I'm by myself, I guess I'll be out here thinking for other people.
Yeah.
And I think we all do that. You know what I'm saying? So if I put it out like, this is decent to me, man, somebody might not like this. And like I'm thinking for you.
Yeah.
Like
no matter what you do, somebody's not gonna like it, and somebody will like it. Do you remember your first compliment you ever got on one of your songs? Like for how long have you been doing music? Like, your whole life, basically, or how did you get into it?
Playing drums, singing in the choir as a kid, playing the piano. Well, learning how to play the piano as a kid. But my mom and dad sing in the church.
Okay. Yeah.
They sing this. I don't know if I call it opera. They say it's not.
Yeah.
But they sing. It's called the Messiah. Every year they singing this. I think it's opera. This thing at the church, and they singing that. And my dad always got these like crazy solos, tenor solos. And, like, it's crazy how he be singing. It's funny, but that's how I kind of got into it. My mom used to make me sing. Like, she used to make me sing lead when I didn't want to.
Yeah.
Like, can I just play the drums? Like, Mom? No, your cousin's playing the drums. Why they gotta go to my church?
Yeah.
Man? Like, I just wanted to play the drums. I never really wanted to sing or do none of that. But producing-wise, to get back to the question, how long have I been doing it? I've been producing since 2009, my freshman year in college.
So you were 20, no, you weren't 20, you were 19.
Yeah.
Because we're both 30,
yeah,
so yeah.
Yeah, 19, I was 19. Producing in 09. I only been rapping for 5 years. Since 2000. I put out my first project in 2015. Yeah, so I've been rapping for about 5-6 years now. Like seriously rapping. But the first compliment I got on music, it was probably when I was just producing in college. Like my cousin used to tell me like I was decent at rapping. I ain't rapping, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna just produce.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I ain't rapping, but he was the first person to tell me like, no, you special when it come to like
Mm-hmm.
beats and whatnot. Then I started making beats on the campus for people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, all right,
Mm-hmm.
that's where it's at. You know what I mean? But yeah, my cousin was probably one of the first people that told me that I was dope with the beats and whatnot.
How did that must have been amazing, right? Like a real compliment on something you've
Yeah,
been.
yeah, especially because I was just bored in school. So for real, like my dad had put Fruity Loops on my computer, and I used to. It's crazy because I used to come home and make beats like for drill team,
Mm-hmm.
and come back like, yo, I made a beat for drill team, like not thinking about production until I actually got to college and I really started
Mm-hmm.
like making beats for people to rap off.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like rap off them first, but never let nobody hear nothing. And my
Mhm.
cousin just happened to be my roommate, so he started hearing stuff.
In college, you had your cousin as your roommate?
Yeah,
That's
my
awesome.
cousin. Yeah, my cousin was my roommate. He came like a year after me. Yeah, and he ended up being my roommate. But yeah, he was telling me like, "Yo, man, you got to do this. Like, this is dope, man." And he used to tell me, but I ain't never really let nobody like really hear nothing. You know what I mean? People used to come through the room, you heard a little bit, but I ain't never really let a lot of people hear stuff.
It's funny because your cousin being your roommate, so roommates get in arguments all the time. It's just something that happens. Was there times where like you guys were getting arguments like, I'm gonna tell your mom if you don't stop this shit?
No, see, ours would get to that moment like we about to fight.
Mm-hmm.
And it just
Fist
be
fight?
that. Yeah. But we won't ever fight. But it ain't never get to that. Like if we did, like we'd tell our own, not tell each other moms, but our moms knew we'd argue or whatever. Like it's not like.
It's just a funny dynamic in my mind. Like,
Yeah,
if me
no,
and my
that
cousin were
is
living
crazy
together.
though. But yeah, that is crazy. But he's older than me, so he
Okay.
a couple years older than me. I mean, we two kind of both laid back people.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really want to get us mad, but like we can make each other mad easy.
What was the most annoying thing you did as a roommate? Like not putting the dishes away, or
Him,
leaving his socks around. Going back to what you were saying earlier.
him. I can't say it's no real annoying thing that he did. As
So
a
you
roommate.
must have been the annoying roommate then, bro.
I might have been. I won't. I'm the one that was running in and out. I'm the one that. Yeah, I might have been the annoying one. But
Did he ever bring it up to you like, bro, you gotta stop this? You know, you already said right in your head. You're like, God damn it, I don't want to say this, but I gotta stop doing that. Because when you said, you know, there's something he said.
no, he said. I can't to be honest. I really can't like pinpoint anything. He kind of like our arguments would be not like they wasn't real arguments. Like if that makes any
Just
sense.
passive aggressive type of things. Like, bro, I can't believe you're fucking leaving your condoms on the floor again.
No, it's all right. So to know if you know me, you know how I am, right? So I got ways about me sometimes where I could just walk in a room, nothing can be wrong at all. Like if you ask me a question, I'll answer. If we could have conversations, but I might come in the room and I just be like, I just walk by. What's up? Sit down, chill, and like, what's wrong with you? Nothing. There's something like that. Probably be like a.
Now, is there really something wrong or no?
No, see, but that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes it's just like that. I don't know why. I just go like dry, where I'm not like happy go lucky. I'm just, what's up? Like, I could come in here and be like, what's up? And nothing to be wrong. But maybe an hour later, I'm kind of back. I don't know why, but
Yeah, I mean, my girl's right there, and we call it blah. She calls it blah. She's like, I just feel blah.
yeah, no,
And it's
for
just
real
like-
though.
And
it's
there's
like-
not, and she says there's nothing. I always think there's something wrong because naturally, as a boyfriend, you want to be somebody there to like, you know, be happy.
Yeah.
So when she does, she was like, I just feel blah. And then I don't want to say it's a common occurrence, but it's more common than when I am. And so when I am, which is like, we've been together we've been together a year and 6 days fucking anyway. And, when I'm like blah, I've probably, how many times do you think, babe? 1 or 2 times that I've been blah? It's really rare. So when I'm blah, she's really like, what's going on? Like, do you still love me? I'm like, yeah. Nothing changed. Like, I just feel blah today. But I'm constantly, I try to always like, I don't want to say that because when I say pep, that makes me sound like a cheerleader. I'm not a cheerleader. She was a cheerleader, by the way. But like, I'm not peppy, but I'm naturally a happy person.
I love how you keep bigging up your girl. That's so dope.
Oh, yeah.
man. That's so dope. I like that. I love that, man. I love that.
See, babe, not everybody does this. Not everybody brings you up.
Real. Yeah, man. No, for real. To keep bigging her up. I like that, man.
Well, I mean, she deals with me dealing this podcast, so she has to deal with that shit. That's a lot. I mean, but
Well, dealing with a man is a lot, I guess.
yeah.
Like the females tell it is.
Yeah. So you brought up that you own your own studio. Do you think you can just tell if somebody has like talent or like?
Oh, all the time.
Do you have people that come in that don't have talent? And you're just
all
like,
the time.
so
but I'm not one that's gonna tell them like you're trash. I'm always the one that I'll try to help you.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, if you say this way, I guarantee it. But at the same time, everybody pride. Nobody wants to listen.
Yeah.
I mean, so I just let them be.
Now, do you think if you saw a picture of somebody, you can say they can write music or they can perform or they can't?
No.
Well, we're going to play a game called Can They or Can't They?
That's cool.
So this game is based around if we can just look at a picture of somebody and tell if they're going to be musically inclined, such as yourself, sir.
Oh, okay. So who are we looking at? The kid?
The kid. Now, what do you think? Can he? Obviously, he's by himself. It could be rapping. It could be singing. What do you think? Can he or can he perform?
Let me check out the leg. Let me check out the leg. He
Gotta-
got the white,
gotta
the
drink it in, bro.
stripe. He got the. I gotta look at the confidence in him first. Hold on.
Yeah, I tried to take the picture where you can't really tell too much about the person until.
Yeah, I think Young Boy gonna blow it away.
You think he's good?
I think
you
he's
think
good.
Got it.
I think he got it.
Let's see if you actually have
I think
this.
he got it.
If you can tell right away. All right, so let me get further into it. It's gonna play in a second. I think 10-second picture. Here we go.
Just another day. I've been working in God's vineyard.
Dude,
Oh, just
Just,
another.
I don't mean to stop. Stop. Just don't. Stay right there. Don't move. I don't freaking believe what I'm hearing.
all right, that's next. Now you got that one right. That dude, that kid. That there's a couple more minutes to that song, but
Yeah.
that voice, man.
No, yeah. He blew it away. But yeah, how he was sitting on the counter.
He just had like that. Like, I'm gonna kill it.
He had the aura. Like, it's another day to.
So maybe you can sing. Well, we'll figure out through the rest of the game, but he can definitely sing. That dude could sing.
Yeah.
I wish I could sing like like when I first heard myself sing, in my mind I was like, I sound like Kurt Cobain. I was like, I'm a great singer, and I sang and I recorded it because some girl was like, hey, record yourself singing and send it to me because I was like, I sing all the time.
Oh, you sing?
Again, the story's gonna end with me not singing very well, so I recorded myself singing. It was terrible, bro. Like I'm sure you could get better at singing, but sometimes you're just a lost cause.
Oh man.
I can't sing well, but I sing all the time.
Yeah, man. That's how you get better. Yeah. Keep going.
Well, I know I'm not going to get good, but I enjoy doing it.
I believe in you, man. I believe in you.
I just enjoy doing it. I don't ever think I'm okay with talking. So that's why, I kind of have a podcast.
With the podcast, I could dig it. You got
Yeah.
me killing this IPA though.
Isn't it good? I have another one for you, by the way, too, based around you.
Okay.
I don't mess around, bro. I got two of them.
Well, yeah.
I go out, like when I'm picking the beers out, I go to the store and I spend like an hour just looking at the different beers going, no. It takes a long time. Like, I'll line like 5 beers up. I'm like, nah. All right, now what
Do
do
you
you think?
taste all of them?
No. Like I'll go to the beer store and look at them.
Okay.
Based around the name solely.
Okay.
Unless I really, really know somebody and I drink a beer and I go, that dude tastes like vanilla. You know what I mean? Like you can't always tell. Now, what do you think about these two people?
Yeah, it's a no for me.
It's a no?
It's a no.
Let's hear it. I love the sweater. What the fuck is going on there?
She's not into it at all.
No.
Like, she doesn't want to be there. She got forced. Yeah.
Now, they went to a church too. This is obviously a gospel.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard that gospel before?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what would you rank their gospel? This how they portrayed the song.
Yeah, I mean together since it had a tone.
Mm-hmm.
They sound good. They were in key for a quick second. The solos what took me out. The solos what took me out. Yeah, she ain't got it. She ain't got it.
Well, you said you had confidence in me. Do you have confidence in her? Could you fix her?
Yeah.
You can fix her?
Yeah. Cause she don't do too much. She not trying to do too much. Like she's just straight to the point.
What do you got on him? Can he or can he sing? Or perform? I'm just gonna say perform.
He could probably perform. He got all the confidence in the world though.
The first two have been off. I think you went off of confidence for the first one. I think the same thing with the second one, just because of the way they looked. Now, being a little judgmental here, what do you think? Does this guy got it? Can he or can he?
He don't got it.
He don't got it?
He don't got it. He got confidence though.
All right.
I've been looking at you, darling. I wonder why. All my life I've been peeping to those tin creases and you cry. Oh, that
confidence, bro. Look at this guy.
I wonder why.
Yo. Did you see the Pitbull move?
Oh, that dude is going to be in my nightmares. So, I mean, did he have it or did he not have it?
Nah, he ain't have it. He got confidence, man. He ain't have it.
Do you think before the crack came into play that he could sing? Because he did that thing that I do.
He don't got it, man.
Like when you can't sing, there's like some things that some people can do even though they can't sing. It's like might not be able to speak Spanish, but you can roll your R's kind of thing. Like he's like,
man.
I got this one in my back pocket in case.
Nah, man. He ain't have it before that. He might have had the confidence. He might have been a football player or something.
Just based off his what? He had the same chin hair. Well, his was a little bit longer. The hair on his chinny chin.
Yeah, I don't got that. Nah, man. He just ain't. He got the confidence, but you mean after the drugs, I guess that's where the confidence came in. You know what I mean? He gotta get a way to get his vice.
Mm-hmm.
And so he might have picked that up, the growling thing, through time.
All right, now, can she or can't she?
So here's my thing. I believe she can, because where she's at, she even has a chair. So I believe she's gonna blow me away.
Now, for those that are listening, if I forgot to even mention this earlier with the videos, this is a picture of a woman in a subway sitting down by, I don't know what you call that, like the dock, the terminal where the subway comes in. She has a guitar in her hand, and you're saying based off of her being basically a street performer, without I mean street being loosely because again she's on the ground, she's gonna be able to sing.
No, wait, hold on.
I'm not trying to talk you out of your decision.
No, I'm not. You're not going to. So this is what I want to say. I think she's going to do well.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she might play the guitar better
than she sings. Okay. All right. She has similar, well, a little bit higher, but I got these boots. She got black boots on, yellow hoodie.
I thought it was a guy at first.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to say.
Yeah, see, I knew it.
She's still a really good singer.
No, she can sing. She definitely can sing. But The guitar play.
Yeah, it's hard to get like really good acoustic, like the voice down there. Especially he's on a phone recording. Oh,
Yeah, that was hard right there. I wonder where she is now.
she might still. This looks like I want to say New York. It doesn't look like Philly to me.
No, not at all. I've been to every train station in Philly.
Yeah, I mean, look at the scarves. That looks like New York to me. Just like the hipster type look. But, bro, by the way, I love that song. You know that song?
No, what is that?
What the fuck is the name of that song? It's that was like, all right. When you went through your breakup,
Okay.
let's start with this. What song like there's different songs that you look back on when you're going through a breakup. You're like, I need like this song really helped me through. That maybe you didn't think before would really resonate, or it did not resonate with you. Like, for me, like different phases of my breakup, like when you are going through that denial phase, you're like sad. One song hits one way. When you're angry, a different. Scars Papa Roach. You know the song?
Mm-mm.
Tear my heart open. I sold myself short. It was like an angry.
No. You got the voice though. Look, I can hear it.
See, listen
I
up.
can hear it.
Listen up, motherfuckers. I can sing.
I can hear it.
But there was like different songs like on different phases of the breakup that I went through that really, really helped me. But that song was like a late '90s song. What the hell was?
Well, one song that always it don't really. I just like to hear it. It's like soothing to me. Kinda. But Plain White Tees. Hey there, Delilah. I said like in New York
That song
City.
that helped you through your
I'm
breakup.
1,000 miles away, but girl, tonight you. It's just so soothing. Yes, you do.
You know what's funny? I love that you brought up that song because when I was in high school, I was like dating a girl. This was like 9th grade, so dating, you know, loosely. By the way, I didn't lose my virginity until after high school. People that are listening know this, so I wasn't having sex with the girl or anything, so it wasn't like I was cool or anything. So anyway, she used to listen to that song nonstop. I couldn't fucking stand it because it was just like nonstop. I heard "Hey There, Delilah" all the time, but it's funny that you brought it up just because.
Nah, man. Like I don't think that wasn't a specific song that like kind of got me through the breakup, but it's one of them songs on my playlist. Like my playlist is short, especially if it's not like rap or like R&B. It's like different songs. Like nobody would expect. You didn't expect me to say that. So like nobody. Like I got songs like that, but that's probably one of like my like top 5 songs of all time.
Now, who's a musician that you really like besides Plain White Tees that people wouldn't expect from somebody who raps, does R&B?
Well, musician, I would see Anderson .Paak, however you say that. But before then, a musician,
like,
or a band or something.
Yeah, just that people wouldn't expect.
You would expect what I would say.
Okay.
Like if we talking about band, I like the Roots.
I love the Roots. You think they're like the best band of all time?
Yes, to me.
I love Wu-Tang Clan. By the way, that's my favorite.
About Wu-Tang? All right, so sorry. Are we talking about group? I didn't know if we talking about bands like that.
Well, I think you could categorize them as a band.
As a band? Wu-Tang?
It's a bunch of different musicians in one group.
They just all rap, man. A bunch of rappers. A bunch of rappers.
But dude, I love Wu-Tang. Like,
yeah, for sure.
I think like 90s rap is my favorite. Then
Boom
I think
bap.
like up to like around like DMX, when DMX like I think probably around when we both graduated high school, 2008 to 2010 was like when I stopped listening to newer stuff just because it got into mumble stuff. But it was, I mean,
yo. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Absolutely not. No, this is bullshit. No, go ahead.
So you saying you just start listening to bullshit and mumble rap, right? So you believe that is bullshit music?
Which mumble?
Yeah, like I just want to know.
So it doesn't sound good to my ear, which I don't want to say anything is bullshit because there's different kinds of rock music that can be, you know, you could sound. Some people will like let's go with like punk music where you know it's like fast drums and it's different. It hits the ear different, but I don't like mumble just because I don't understand what you're saying and it turns me off. My main thing with music is first, if there's a story with the lyrics I can get behind. I want to think when I'm listening to music. If I'm not thinking, I want to be able to drink to it. And if I can't drink to it, so if I can't think, drink, or fuck to it.
Yeah. Like the way you
So
yeah.
there's 3 things that like really get in my mind where I'm like, all right, I like this song. I like blah 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 blah.
Okay. Okay, so I look at it a little different. I don't like all music. I give everybody a chance though. I'll play anybody's song. If you say you rap or whatever, I'll listen. Just to see, because I see potential. Like somebody could come, anybody could come. Like you could see certain type of potential. Like you said, you see people got it. But so I look at like with the music game, the people that actually do make it. Even if we call it a mumble rap, I still think it's some type of art to it.
Well, there's a market for everybody. And again, just
like,
because I don't like it doesn't mean I don't want to discount it, because for a long time I discounted it as just bullshit. But I mean, if somebody else is listening to it, it's hitting somebody else's ear different. So I can't discount it as not something just because I don't like it.
Right.
It's not necessarily my cup of tea, but who cares about what I think?
No, and
it's
that's
for everybody.
And that's what it is. It's like once you start appreciating it for what it is, or just in life, period, everything works. You know what I mean? Like everything has a purpose of why. Like, people like, why is he on? Or people ask me all the time, like, how he get on before you? They like it. People like it a little bit more than me at the time. You know what I mean?
This doesn't mean when I'm drunk and people are like, do you like this kind of music? I'm not like, fucking bullshit. But I understand, like there's something for everyone. You got to remember.
It's 2021. Bitches like that shit now.
You know what I mean? You can't be mad.
Yeah, Justin. No, my man. I fucks with you, Justin.
All right, Theo, what do you think about this next kid? All right. Now, you went off the confidence.
No, yeah, and I'm still going to go into confidence.
Okay.
He's confident, but he's confidently going to do bad.
So you're going with, I don't, have you gotten one wrong yet? I don't think you've gotten one wrong.
Not one, I ain't get one wrong yet. I'm 3 for 3 right now.
You're doing good.
I'm 3 for 3.
I was wondering if after all these years
Yeah, I told you.
to go over everything.
You got to go high if you can't sing.
Said the time's supposed to heal you, bro. But ain't no much healing. Let's go now. Hello? Am I good at singing, bro, now? Are you ready for this now? Hello to California, dreaming about who you
I ain't
used
butchering
to
the
be.
song like that, man.
Am I good at singing?
You can tell he's a goofy kid.
Yeah.
Man.
That's a great song, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Give me money for
She has an incredible
the
voice.
person over there now.
I mean, all right, so you were right there. That dude did not have it. He can't.
No, he's horrible. He's horrible.
Now, do you think his was mostly as a joke, or do you think
Yeah.
you thought he was joking?
Yeah, you can tell by the body language.
All right, now, look at old fella over here. What do you think?
He got it.
You think he's got it? Babe, what do you think by looking at him? Can he perform?
Yeah.
So we're gonna go with he can.
He looked like a little baby. The good old days, huh?
My God's talking, said he would ride on the wind and tide. Hey, children, stop, still, and listen to me.
Yo, he really like Lil Baby. You know Lil Baby, right?
He said he looked like you?
He looked like Lil Baby.
He spoke to Noah. Noah stopped. He said, Noah, I want you to build me an ark. I want you to build it 3 cubits long. I want you to build it big and strong. I want it 50 high and 50 wide so it will stand
That's
the
great.
wind and tide.
Oh, I forgot we had one more after this. All right. So could he or can he?
Hit.
Her, no, not her. The guy before.
Oh yeah, he had it.
He had that like.
Yeah.
That was like the early stages of rap, where like he was like.
What was that, like the 70s?
No, bro, it was black and white. That's like the 40s.
That was the 40s.
That was I
Oh,
can't
it's
pinpoint
black
a
and white.
decade, but you got to go back. That's black and white. You know what I mean?
Dang.
That dude had that like he was like I don't know how to rap. Like rap wasn't a thing yet, but he still
Yeah,
had like
he
that.
had that little thing. Yeah.
Like the sing
yeah,
talking
little
almost.
bop.
Like,
Yeah.
all right, what do we got here?
Let me take a sip of the IPA.
What do you think? She got it?
No.
Can she or can't she?
No.
Hey, what do you think?
No.
What makes you say no to a girl like that?
I'm no.
All right, well,
Prove me wrong.
let's see if he has the ear for her or the eye for
Super
talent.
bass, Nicki Minaj.
Super bass, come on.
This one's for the boys with the boom system, pop down AC with the coolest system. When you come in the club, and the blazing up, you got stacks and decks and saving up. And yeah, he real, he my goddamn. In the right kind of deal, he called, he dope, he my sucker. He always in there, but he never fly close. He's a motherfucker, trip. When you make it, kiss him on the lip, that's the kind of dude that I'm looking for. And yes, you get slapped if you look at her. I said, excuse me, you're a hell of a guy. I mean, my, and tell the guy. I mean, you're so shy and loving the tie. You like slicking in the guy with the thing on the guy. Yes, I did. Yes,
Go
I
ahead,
did.
girl.
Somebody please tell me who the F I is. I am Nicki Minaj. I'm back two up, and chuck the juice up.
I mean, have you ever seen anyone that looked more like a hard-boiled egg in your life?
Yo, that's crazy.
Look at that perfect egg-shaped head, bro.
That's crazy. She's like one of she had the face like, remember Thomas
The tank engine?
the railroad.
Yeah.
She do look
But
like
hers
one
is
of
a
them.
little bit more oval, like right,
Yeah.
like if you just circled it. But she's got like that. That's just no. I don't know what you would call
it's
that.
the cheeks for me.
Yeah. She
for
has
me.
the cheeks like Thomas.
it's
Yeah.
the cheeks, man. It's the cheeks.
Bro, I think you went 100% there. I think
100%, man.
I think you fucking killed that right there.
Thank you. You're far too kind, man. You know.
Oh,
First
bro.
off, I want to thank God.
Yeah, he did everything right.
Without him, this wouldn't be possible.
Yeah, just let him know.
Nigga, you didn't even phase me.
I got a bunch of drops here from a previous guest that I just like to pepper in as much as possible.
As you should, man. I like this podcast.
Thank you, sir. All right. So you talked about, by the way, congratulations on going 100%. Not everybody goes 100% on these kinds of games. This was the first time I did Can They or Can't They?
Oh, damn.
And you fucking killed it.
Yeah.
But, so I noticed on social media you post a lot about your family. A lot. Like your mom, your grandparent, or your grandmom. So when you went through your breakup with your ex, were they supportive for you? Do they still talk to your ex, or whose side were they on, kind of thing?
Yo, so it's no sides. Like, my ex is my family, for real.
That's crazy.
Like, her family is my family. Like, we all like one big family. Like, they, like, siblings, like, her whole family is really my family. So, like, everybody's we still cool. We still tight-knit, like, you know.
So when you went through the breakup, their family wasn't, like, negative towards you? They were...
Nah, at all.
Yeah.
At all. Like, you know what I mean? Nah, like her parents, her siblings, everybody. They all still my family to this day. Like,
yeah.
Ain't nothing kind of changed. The only person that was having a hard time was me. Like, I'm the one that was just going through it. But, you know, you go through them things, man. I was the...
Did you feel crazy that you were the only one that was acting like this is not normal? You were like, this is not normal, like, or were you, how did you feel?
I don't think everybody wasn't acting like it's not normal, but this type of thing happens.
Mm-hmm.
So people are already there for support. Excuse me, sheesh. People are there for support and whatnot, but at the same time, like, it's what can they do?
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you how to go through your depressed stages. I can't tell you how to. All I can say is, if you need somebody to talk to, I'm here, and that's what everybody's saying. But you're not gonna reach out to me to talk to you, especially if you're going through it. Certain people maybe, but I just kind of just kept my head. I didn't even really want to talk to nobody. I mean, I think I used to talk to her mom a lot, but I didn't really want to talk to nobody after a while. I was doing things that after the breakup, like, wow, like.
Oh, hold on. Baby, can you get the other beer, the silver one, please? So when I went through my breakup, everyone has different stages, like you were just talking about. I was just talking about earlier, and like there was a stage where I just couldn't talk to people, but I wanted people to talk to me. I wanted people to be like, how are you doing? Because I feel like a breakup like that's similar to like a death, where they're like, for the first like couple weeks, they're like, how are you doing? But after that, they don't want to bring up this wound. Thank you, baby. Did you have that same thing happen with you? Where people were like, for the first like week or two, they're like, you good? And then after that, they're like, we don't want to bring this up.
Yeah, I had a couple of my homies, like a couple of like my real close friends.
Mm-hmm.
One of them actually is in the Army, so he's not even here. So I always talk to him about a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? So like he was living in, I think, Alabama at the time. So talking to him regularly, you know what I mean? Just and I was talking to my cousin. I was talking to people that was like really talking to people. I was talking to people that's not in state. Like I was talking to my cousin. She lives in Texas.
Do you think it's because there's some kind of like they're further removed, so they won't tell somebody else like that you're still going through?
It's more so like she's married, he's married. They got families, they got kids.
So you were looking out for like a confidant that had like
yeah,
how would
you know, and then talking to two different people. Like my cousin, like I said, she's a female, and then my homie, he's a male. So seeing different perspectives, like just talking. To be honest, I was talking to them more so. Like, yo, have y'all been through this? Have you gone through this before? Like, you know what I'm saying? Walk me through it. I'm one of them people. Walk me through it.
Yeah,
Give me some ideas or what? Like, I had homies that broke up with their girlfriends, right, for maybe a year, 2 years, and they got back with them. And I just I was talking a lot about that. Just, I guess it was like trying to give me hope to get back, but talking to them just to understand, like what did you do? How did you get through it?
Yeah.
And everybody's process was more so like you just got to go through it. It's no easy way to get over and stuff. So you just gotta go, just keep going, keep living. What I try to do is keep myself busy. I would get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, go run, come back in the house, like I used to do like 300 push-ups a day. I used to I was just doing so much stuff, and then I got hired at FedEx, and so that was keeping my days going, stay longer. One thing I never stopped though. Well, the first 2 weeks I did, but I never stopped creating music. I always had that, so that was always a crutch, and I would just smoke. Like my sage, sit my sage down, and just every day, I think I prayed the most in my entire life.
Yeah. So prayer helped you throw out music
every morning.
Hey, let's try this new beer. So this is Hot Vision by Sabro. Hot Vision by Sabro should be a sponsor. Just because you have your own vision, and it's just missing the hip. But I was like, it's got the vision there. So, but let's try it out. Tell me what you think.
Okay. Hot Vision.
No, I think that one's. I don't think it has as much as a bite at the end. What do you think?
No, I don't at all.
Which one do you prefer?
I like this because it got had a little.
This is like sweet. It's a little more sweet in the beginning.
Yeah, this joint, like you said, it got a distinctive taste.
Yeah,
they all almost kind of taste similar.
A lot of people that don't drink IPAs always say that, like, this one tastes the same as every other IPA.
Yeah, see, but you could tell like it's distinct things. Like this has the aftertaste. Crazy. This one doesn't.
Yeah,
like that. Like you just said.
So if you were to just sit at home and just drink some beers, which one would you go with? Hot Vision or Circadian?
I just mixed the two. It's like no.
Mixing beers.
I don't know. Honestly, I'll tell you 1 second. Yeah.
Go ahead, man. Give them a rank 1 to 10.
Both of them?
Yeah, and we'll be able to decide what your rank is or which one's better.
All right, one more time.
All right, now you take a sip. Now you gotta give a grade to that one right now, 1 to 10.
7.
7. All right, what do you got for Hot Vision? You can't give them the same rank, bro. If you're gonna go around the same, you gotta go like 7.5 or 7 point something.
An 8.
Okay, Hot Vision's the winner.
Yeah.
Should be a sponsor.
Yeah.
All right, that's the chilling at home drinking. I like how there's a pizza on it. Maybe this is like supposed to be drinking with pizza.
Pizza boy.
I feel like the ones with like the less kick or like the less bite, as you said earlier, would be better for like eating food. Like this would be a good like beer pizza food or
Okay.
good pizza beer.
You know what beer I drink a lot?
Which one?
Angry Orchard.
You're into those apple beers, ciders.
I like the cider.
Really?
The first time I had it, and my cousin gave it to me. Well, he gave me red apple ale. Ordered the beer. I would usually only drink Coronas. He ordered that. Dang. And,
IPAs hit you different with the burps, huh?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I fell in love with it. Like that could be like my regular.
Yeah.
Like get a meal, drink one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could go through like a 6-pack in probably like an hour.
I remember when I lived in Germany, there was a
Lived in Germany?
Yeah. I lived in Germany. I lived in a bunch of different places.
For real?
Yeah.
How was those experiences?
So if you're a black guy and you go to Germany, you're gonna clean the fuck up because you're still the new shit there, by the way. So you're single, go to Germany. You're gonna fuck a lot of girls, guaranteed. If you're into white girls, are you into white girls?
I mean,
who isn't into white girls? Right? Girls are girls.
Women, yeah, women is women.
But yeah, I mean, I talked about it before. But my buddy JoJo, we called him Purple because he was so dark. We used to go out to the bars until like 2. Like we would be there all night, like 6 or 7 hours, just drinking with the same. We could be there with the same girl. He would walk in like 20 minutes before it closed and take the girl right from you, just because they just love black guys around like.
No, I'm on the lighter end.
It might be. Ones. Well, I mean, in America, you guys clean the fuck up, though. I mean,
who?
Light skinned guys. You're saying you don't clean up?
No.
Excuse you, sir.
I don't clean up.
Get the fuck out of here.
At all.
Oh, bullshit.
Let me look into the camera. I do not clean up.
So,
you know what I'm saying? I'm brown skin.
When's the last time you had
Oh man.
Huh? When's the last time you spent a night with a young lady?
My daughter had came. My daughter stayed at the house, you know. You know what I mean?
So going off of that, after you went through your breakup, how long did it take you to? They have this expression where to get over somebody, you have to get under somebody else. How long did it take for you to?
That don't work.
What do you mean?
That don't work.
Oh, I don't disagree with you, but
yeah, you just setting yourself up.
How long did it was it like the next week?
What, to get over the situation?
No, not necessarily over the situation, but when were you able to like spend time with another girl in the bedroom, if you know what I mean? He's like,
It's crazy. To be completely honest, I think I tried at the beginning, but it didn't work.
What do you mean it didn't work?
I wasn't there.
Like, all right, so I'm going to give you my example of what happened to me. You could say if it's the same for you or not. When I tried to, after my ex, we call her the whore on the show, by the way. Fuck you, bitch. Anyway, we call her the whore. Afterwards, I tried to have sex with like a person like, I want to say like it took me like 3 or 4 months to even have the courage to speak to a woman because I despised women. Like at my core, I was like, I hate them all. But I finally was able to try to have sex again, and my dick didn't even work, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it.
I wanted to say it first because I felt like that's what you were getting around.
It's a mental thing.
Yeah,
it's a mental thing. Like I don't really. Like I'm a logical person, so I understand a lot of little stuff. So I know it's like it's mental. Yeah, it's mental. Like you could be right there, you could look smoking hot, you could touch me, you could do whatever. I'm not there.
Yeah, because you're still thinking about
man,
the ex.
You gotta. One thing I had to learn is you gotta really learn how to like ease your thoughts and ease your mind and really one of the hardest things to do is channel your thoughts and your mind to something, like to get over something. Like it's hard to not think about it. Like
I can't imagine 12 years, bro.
Yo, it's hard to not think about it. Like like just living life. Period. Like it's hard to. Like if anything happens to you, it's always gonna be in the back of your mind. It's hard to get that out your head. So anything you did, like all that stuff I was saying I was doing, I'm running, I'm doing all this stuff. When I come back and as soon as I sit down and sit down and chill for the day, now my head is thinking about that again. Now I gotta try to find something else to get that off my mind. And once you start that, like even to get out that space of right there, of that, I'm thinking about it right now. All right, what I gotta do? All right, I'm about to go do this. Once you start doing that, you still got it on your mind. It's hard to actually like get it out your mind. Period. So it took me a little. It took me. I tried. Put it like that. I tried, and it took me a couple months.
Yeah, I went through therapy and all kinds of stuff, and
I thought about that, but God is the best therapist for me, so I guess. So
I'm not lucky enough to be religious, but I had and I always thought mental health was bullshit. I was like, fuck that. Like I don't need that. And
it's real.
And when I went through that, like I was so mentally just fucked up. Like when you think something for so long, I mean, I was married. We were together probably 3.5, 4 years. And even that, so that was a third of the time you were with your ex. I was still so fucked up. I was like you're trying to replay, like, did I do something wrong? But I didn't do shit wrong. And I think you didn't because you're a good person.
I didn't do anything.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
I love it.
But it takes so long. And like when I tried to have sex in the beginning, like I just couldn't. When I went to the therapist, I was like, yo, I need Viagra like now. Because you need something to like jumpstart your system again. Because maybe your brain is kind of there. But that got like the motors fucking running, bro. Like I was ready to boop. I mean, not the same girl, but luckily I went through some little hoe bags before I met my girl now. Love you, baby. And I'm very happy that I met her months after I was starting to get back on the horse. Because if I would have met her when I wasn't, when my mind was that way, I would have just cast it to the side because you need to be able to think about her and only her.
Yeah,
you don't want to have your ex on your mind when you're trying to have sex with or a relationship with somebody else.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's why I said I love that you kept bigging her up, man. Everybody wants that. Well, I'm not gonna say everybody. I know I do. Yeah. I do want that, like comparing somebody that like we just got it together. Like we got a crazy connection, and like I don't want to argue.
Yeah.
Even though that comes with the relationship, I'm just saying that that doesn't want to. I don't want to. That I want to be able to communicate and come to understandings with shit and all that. I don't want the.
I don't think me and my girl. Babe, have we ever argued?
How long have y'all been together? You said a year?
Come on the mic. Come on.
Yeah, come on down. Conversation is getting real.
Come on, babe. Let's talk. Let's chit chat. Kick it. She woke up late as shit today, tired as fuck.
I know.
It's all good.
Feeling blah today, guys.
She's in one of her blah moods. Have we ever argued?
A hot mess. I don't think we've had like screaming matches, but
you don't want me. Well, I've never screamed because you don't want me to scream.
But we've had disagreements.
Theo, when you scream, is it scary?
You just got loud.
Oh, did I turn this up?
No, that's cool though. I actually like that.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. Theo, when you yell, like, do you yell a lot?
No.
No?
No, straight like that. No.
I don't either.
I do project my voice.
Yeah.
Pretty like I can like not make a face and be all crazy loud, but I can still be like, yo. Like and it just come out like that, you know what I mean?
I have like a really like my voice is deep, but I have like a authoritative. If I yell, it gets a little. You've heard me
get
scratchy.
Him yell once, and it was at the dogs. Thankfully, it wasn't me.
I try not to yell because I know my voice is deep and it's a little. I don't want to say frightening or terrifying or anything, but
yeah, can we take this chick off the screen?
I mean, Easter Island head over there.
She's not too cute.
But yeah, my voice gets. I know it gets scary, so I try not to raise my voice because it does get a little authoritative.
They like it when you yell though sometimes.
No, my voice is not like. I mean, I don't know. Was it enjoyable for you when I yelled?
Well. No, it was not. But I wasn't around. I heard it from afar away.
Mine's not like sexy. It's like scary. Like you're like, not like, I will kill you. but
Well,
it's
I would
like
hope that you wouldn't sound like
it's
that.
like, bro, like you, like my neck veins bulge, but it takes years to get me to a point. Like she'll hear me once, and we've been dating fucking a year, so it takes a lot for me to yell. Like it takes like a lot of like pent up like anger. Like it takes me to like go through like 3 or 4 bad things in a row. Like in one day will get me to yell.
Yeah.
But see, like I was just saying though, I don't want it.
No.
Yeah, I have no like I don't want to argue.
No, we're good at like I think squashing shit pretty quickly.
And that's what it's about. If y'all both can have an understanding of, all right, listen, I said this, you did that.
Yeah.
All right, come on, let's drink a beer.
Yeah.
I think we've only had like one discussion like that, right?
About what?
About like disagreements like in our relationship.
I think we've had some disagreements, but they weren't like serious.
But I'm saying like discussions, like we had like one like serious discussion before.
I feel like there's more times that you should be mad at me and you're not.
Like I said, it takes a lot to get me mad. I'll get annoyed. Like if she asks if you're mad, I go nope. But I do get annoyed.
I can tell though.
That's how my dad be. How you just did that nope?
Because I know how scary. Like I know when I get mad, it's like very. It's almost like you don't want to be around me anymore. Like you're like I'm done with that shit. Like I can't. So I try never to get angry because it gets. I know it's scary, and I'm not even a big guy. It's just my voice is just it just carries. Yeah, so I try never to do that.
You do have a difference. Thank you.
What is that shirt? It's a rose.
What did I get it from Pac Sun? Got it from Pac Sun.
I like that.
Hey, I should have had my brand on.
It's all good.
Next time you can support your brand.
Yeah. I would love to be invited back.
Definitely.
I would love. Would you and your ex ever come on together?
Oh no.
I was gonna say.
Come on, man.
That'd be crazy.
Come on, man. Nah, she's I'm laid back. Yeah. She's more laid back than me.
I think
like to be honest, even talking about that because me and her are so tight, like it's like I don't even want to get too in depth,
right?
Like because like how
is there something you're not saying then?
They still
no, it's just more so. It's more so of
their daughter and
yeah,
stuff, so.
But it's more so of I don't let people into my personal life.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I like it.
Yeah, because like you start to like I'm doing this. Yeah, I'm in a different space now, and I'm an artist, so I'm doing podcasts and I'm doing interviews and whatnot. So it's easier to talk about, especially because we're in a good space. Like I'm not like fuck you.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Hey, bro. For the rest of my life, fuck that bitch.
Yeah, I feel you.
But they
bro.
also don't have a kid together.
Yeah, it's like I mean,
you
I
have
still
to have
got
some kind
I have no collateral damage against me if I tell her she's a fucking whore when she is. Like I don't care.
Yo,
don't matter to me.
I feel you, man. Listen,
but like, I mean, if I were to break under similar circumstances, I wouldn't say the same. Well, depends how it went down. But well, it depends how it went down. If the circumstances were the same, I would call it like I say. But say it was like a mutual breakup like him, I would call it like it is. Like we just both.
Yeah, that's like one of. I ain't gonna lie. When you really think about it, like 12 years, that's really like my best friend.
Yeah.
It's the only person that know me in and out. Like even my homies don't know me how she know me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like that's always gonna be my dog, no matter what.
And they're raising a human together, so.
How old is your daughter?
She'll be 7 next week.
That's awesome.
Yo, she actually raps.
Oh my God! I love
Did you? Were you on my Instagram?
Was she the one dancing? I saw her dancing, but
yeah, that's a song. That's her rapping song. She has a song. We got a couple records. Her.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah, she be rapping.
That's awesome.
She might be better than me one day.
So Dad, what's up?
Yeah, no, for sure. No, this is what I was about to ask you guys. All right, so y'all two together for a year. Throughout the day, y'all both got 9 to 5s. Y'all working on. Mm-hmm. How often do y'all text or talk throughout the day? If y'all do you guys live together?
We do, yeah.
All right, I gotta pee real fast, but I want you to start the conversation.
God. So, our schedules are not. So I work night shift sometimes, so which is part of the reason why I'm so tired. I'm just like my sleep schedule's all fucked up, but I think we talk a lot. It's easier for him because he works from home right now, but he is going back to the office. But even he told me like he doesn't text anyone as much as he texts me, like because he said he doesn't like texting.
No, yeah.
But he's like, but I like talking to you, like see how your day's going and stuff like that. But like if I'm busy at work or he's busy, like. And we don't get a chance to. We don't get mad. Like, we know stuff comes up, but we do talk a lot. Yeah.
Okay. So, do you guys text more or do you call?
We do both.
Yeah?
Yeah. So, I don't like to talk on the phone. I hate it.
Really?
Yeah, but he like I like talking to him like if I'm driving home from work or something like, or I like when like my favorite part is when like just let me know when you get somewhere. You know what I mean? Like so I know you're good. Once you get there, like you don't gotta hit me up the whole time, but like just let me know. Hey, I got here. Okay. I'll let you know when I leave. Like that kind of stuff is more important to me than like talking all day long. Like I think it's like a respect kind of thing. Like just making sure you're good. Like
Okay.
does that make sense?
Yeah. No, I understand because like just in relationships in general, I don't know. Just seeing it, I wasn't. I don't think we were like that. We didn't text and talk all day.
I think I think it might fade a little bit once we're together longer. I mean, I don't want it to, but I think naturally.
No, see, but it might not ever.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
might not ever.
Naturally, it
change
might,
like that.
but
Did you talk about how the corona and we've been like I've been working from home?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, she knows that I know that I'm her,
Our bald-headed ass nigga.
but
So dumb.
but I mean, I'm about to start working on Monday. I think she probably brought it up that I'm about to start working from the office again on Monday. And I
don't
mean,
like to think about it.
yeah, it sucks because
We've
we
been
basically
up each other's asses for the last year, basically.
yeah, like we haven't like spent much time apart
Yeah.
except when she sleeps.
Sorry, when you're awake, I'm asleep.
Yeah, so it is a lot, but I mean, we do spend a lot of time together, and I really enjoy that time.
we haven't been able to go out as much. Like
I don't think nobody
Yeah.
been able to do
right,
so,
but you know, like in the beginning
COVID.
of a relationship, like you know, you're going out on. We've had more time where we're just chilling at home.
But that's
Yeah.
when a relationship
Yeah.
is real. I don't like going out eating. I don't
Really?
like going to restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like sitting at the restaurant. I don't them fancy ass restaurants where you go in there and you just sit. I hate just sit. All right, yeah. So I was. It's just
Yeah.
boring. Like the music, nothing's going on. You just got
Bro.
everybody's.
I mean, we just went to we went to a super fancy restaurant. So, I mean, it's the fanciest one I've ever been to.
Yeah,
It's in
last
Delaware. It's called Harry's.
Okay.
It was so fucking fancy, but the whole time I'm like, I know she just wants
I
to.
like to get choked and smacked.
You know what I mean? Like, but
No, real
I
talk.
would rather chill at home, but it's nice every once in a while. To,
No, so
yeah.
once I'll go.
Yeah.
You know, I'll go. To me, I get bored.
Yeah. No, I can.
Like we can
understand
have a
that.
conversation or whatever, but I gotta really be interested
Yeah.
in the conversation for
Like
us
you
to
can't
sit
fake
there.
it, yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm a picky ass eater too. So I don't eat shit. I don't.
oh,
eat.
what do you? All right, what do you eat? If you go to a restaurant, you have to. If
All
you're
right,
picky, you have to have
okay.
like 3 things you'll order.
All right, so you know what I mean. Before when I was eating meat, I don't eat meat. So before I was eating meat, I would eat steak.
Yeah, we just went to a steakhouse
Steak
last
is.
night.
See, I wanted them. Like, shout out to my ex though. She got me out of this. Cause I was one of them people that would go to the restaurant. Yo, where the chicken fingers at?
Yeah.
Chicken feet.
fingers.
Oh,
Chicken fingers.
chicken feet or fingers?
Seeing your fingers.
Oh yeah, chicken
Like, you know
fingers
what
are
I'm saying?
delicious.
Like, because you don't know. Like, I never been in those like situations
Right.
and then get steak and asparagus. It's like, oh, okay. And then you start to. Now I'm into like the salmon and
Salmon's good.
you
I love
digging into the.
So wait, you're a pescatarian then?
Yeah, kind of.
What made you stop? Like decide to?
Like my digestive system.
Is that health? Like, it was like a discomfort thing, or
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was like, yo, you eating too much, and I was getting like fat. And the pandemic was you kicking my ass, you know. So yeah, but the pescatarian thing, it's cool. But still with that, I don't eat everything over there.
Yeah.
Like I don't eat all seafood. Like I
right
don't bring no shrimps around me.
I'll eat anything, man.
He
Besides,
will literally eat anything.
Eat pork.
He'll eat
yes,
anything.
I won't eat olives, mayonnaise,
He'll eat
and,
mayo if it's like mixed in with something.
but it has to be like
But
not
he
too
won't
much.
like put it on a sandwich or nothing like that.
Make me throw up.
I don't eat no condiments.
None at all.
Ketchup,
No condiments.
bro. There's a difference between like condiments and ketchup, bro.
No, it's not.
Yes, there is.
No, it's
I'm
not.
a sauce queen.
Oh, see, yeah.
We'll have like
Only-
10 sauces out on the dinner table. Like, I want to try the chicken with this and this and this.
See, only sauce I eat is I don't even want to. I can't say
Come on, what is it?
because it's just funny, but jerk sauce.
Jerk sauce is good.
It's 2021. Bitches like that shit.
You know?
For real. No, but yeah, like Jamaican like jerk wings and shit. Yeah, jerk sauce. That's the only sauce that I like, and I don't know why I just started having this thing for spicy foods like that.
We love spicy.
I love spice.
But I don't eat hot sauce.
You never had like sriracha? Like you don't like sriracha?
Nah,
What about Frank's?
leave all that away from me.
There's,
So
a
what
difference, there's a difference between spicy like hot sauce and spicy like jerk sauce. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like it's like
The seasoning.
Yeah, season. You're hitting it right on the nose.
I know
You know?
seasoning.
Yeah,
She likes to disagree. She likes to go against me no matter what.
like Cajun. I like a lot of Cajun
Yeah.
shit. People don't like. I love the Cajun.
Yeah, we like that stuff too.
No, I eat anything, bro. Like I said,
do like
besides
to eat,
olives,
I do like to
mayonnaise.
cook at home because then I can make it the way I like.
Yeah, she
And
likes.
I like spicy season.
Yeah,
everything,
see, the seasonings is everything.
Yeah.
Don't just pour no hot sauce on my shit.
Like, bro, like I'm like that, like typical, like when you think of like white people cooking, I'm like bland. I'm like, let's get it as healthy as possible. Like we're eating, let's say it's green beans. I'm like, it's green beans, salt, pepper. She's like, she throws salt, pepper,
No,
cracked
I put,
red pepper,
I
butter.
Put smoked papaprika, black seasoning.
Yeah.
She cooks,
garlic,
bro.
jalapeno. Yeah, I like all that.
I use a lot. The red pepper flakes. I use those on everything.
Yeah, I like
Put it in
those
my
a lot.
noodles. All that for sure.
Yeah, that shit.
I'm like
Oh,
that too.
the
You would
only-
like my cooking.
The only sauce I do eat because I don't have a choice is barbecue sauce sometimes. Because if you go into a cookout and you get there late, you can't tell them don't put it on the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't put it
burgers.
on it.
And if you already drinking, you know you need a burger or two. But now since I don't eat meat, I definitely just take my own food to the cookout with my little
Really?
plastic-
Oh, you're one of those
season
fucking
it
assholes.
because it's like I know that they're not gonna have no fish here right now.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
gonna have burgers and Franks.
Yeah.
You're gonna bring your Wawa
So I
salad.
just come with my well seasoned salmon.
You're like, can you throw this on the grill
Yeah,
for
throw
me?
this when you get done with that, you just toss this on there. I only need 10 minutes.
Hey, quick question. So you eat fish? Do you eat tuna?
No, because people put mayonnaise in it.
No. I mean like a tuna steak.
Mm-mm.
Mm. Trying to, because other fish you can't eat rare. So when you ate steak, how did you eat it?
Well done.
That's a black people thing, bro. Black people are all well done. Every time we've had a black person, they've always said, well done. I used to do it when I was younger.
But I ain't gonna lie, that's what we fucking be a digestive shit. Like you,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, well done, man.
Yeah. I mean, I used to do well done when I was a kid because I didn't like the
Never
pinks
have.
freaked me out.
Yeah.
Always
So-
done
So what
medium.
you do now?
Medium rare.
Yeah, me
Okay.
too.
Medium
Want a
rare.
little red. It just,
Yeah.
just.
I thought he was gonna leave me for the steak last night that he had.
The
It was
steak,
so
bro.
good.
The place we went to last
It
night.
was so good.
It was
Yeah.
by far the fanciest food I've ever had, and the best. Like it
It
was.
was good.
Yeah.
It was really, really good. Like it
I've
melted.
been to fancy places where the food was not good, and I'm like, what is
Yeah.
this even like fancy? But
But-
this place was. It was.
And-
good.
It was legit.
And that's why I don't like the
Yeah.
shit. It's like, because what if I don't like the shit?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I just
I-
paid
I can guarantee.
$500.
I don't know. I was gonna say I don't know
Some
about
bullshit.
pescatarian. They have salmon. They had a bunch of fish there.
Yeah, they
But
had a-
everybody got it.
It was a steak and seafood place, so.
Yeah, they I can guarantee you'll like it.
But if you notice, most steak spots is steak and seafood
Yeah.
shit. Like,
They,
yeah.
I almost got the salmon, but I couldn't not get the steak.
Yeah, if I go somewhere
If we
with
go
steak,
again, I'll probably try the
Yeah.
salmon.
like we said, like we'll probably do it once every couple months, just because it was so fucking. Like I was like,
Y'all gotta go to the nice. So if y'all want to go to the nice restaurants, y'all gotta go during restaurant week.
We're in Philly.
in media.
Yeah,
Media has
but
one too.
media. Well, I think it's all over.
over.
You know what I mean? So you go on a restaurant week, that bill might be cut in half going to restaurant week.
Yeah.
When is that? Isn't that like the beginning of winter?
It'd be
Like
like
January,
a week
February?
in January or something, a week or two
They probably
in
didn't do it
January.
the last couple
But it'd be like 2 times a year. But
Mm.
when restaurant week is the best time to go enjoy those restaurants.
them out.
I
Yeah.
love food, but I won't say I'm a fucking what is it foodie because that just sounds stupid
Foodies
as
are
shit.
people that like.
No, it's just a reason to be fat and fashionable about it. Like, oh, I'm a foodie. I like to put butter sticks on my macaroni and cheese. You're just fucking fat, bro. There's nothing else about it.
I don't think that's what foodie means.
Yes, it
No,
does.
It's not.
It's just a hipster reason to be fat. That's all a fucking foodie is.
A foodie? I never heard of a foodie.
It's
Never
like
heard of a
somebody
foodie,
that
bro?
likes to
No.
like post picture. What I think it is somebody that likes to like go out, post pictures of their food, and be like, "Oh, I'm trying this new thing or this new."
Like, you know when you go on
He's
Instagram.
really knocked out.
Oh, good.
I took him for a long walk.
Good, thank you.
We went over to that scary house next door. I was like, somebody's about to walk out here and murder me.
You took him over there?
Yeah,
That's where Jason lives,
there
bro.
was a dead deer on the side of the road.
For real?
Yeah, he kept trying to go. I was
Did you
like,
kill it?
no. Yeah, I killed it.
Fucking
Stupid.
said something stupid. Yo, speaking of something stupid, you guys want to get into the bitches be crazy clip of the week?
Sure. Trying to do
Got your
homework.
back, Jack. Bitches be crazy. Bitches be crazy. Crazy. Bitches be crazy. Bitches be crazy. Got your back, Jack. Bitches be crazy.
The Sister Cindy slut shaming show. I used to be a bad girl at the University of Florida.
So this is too much for you to handle.
Kind of like her outfit.
Yeah, I was about to say, I like the chucks, man.
Ooh, back in the 70s.
Oh no, that was a coke
That I dated fraternity boys. Let me tell you what happened to me. A really hot holy preacher came to my campus and told me about Jesus Christ. And I repented of my sins, believed in the Lord Jesus. I was born again, and I became a ho-no-mo.
So I think whenever you see somebody, especially an older lady with a dress on, Converses, and yoga pants, there's probably something wrong with her a little bit.
She's rocking.
Oh, I'm not against your Converse. I'm just saying you don't have a dress on and yoga pants.
I totally would. That's going to be me in about 40 years, so prepare yourself. I am a ho-no-mo.
When you went to college, were you in a fraternity?
Nah.
No. Where did you go to college?
I went to Cheney University.
That's in Jersey, right?
Jersey.
Where's that?
Right around the corner from here.
Really?
Yeah, it's close to Westchester.
Okay.
I never heard of Cheney University?
I've heard of it, but I didn't know where it was.
Yeah, it's close. It's literally probably like 15 minutes because the way that I come here is the way we used to go when we go back to school sometimes.
Okay, yeah.
It's really like, how far is Westchester from here?
Not far.
Not far at all.
So it's shorter
15,
than
20
Westchester.
minutes.
I was going to say 15 minutes.
So it's
yeah.
probably like 10 minutes from here.
What'd you go to school for?
Criminal justice.
That's what I did. What a waste of a fucking degree, right?
Waste of 4
Never do it.
years.
All right, now we're going back to. By the way, her
Well,
name
at
is.
least you're not 33 and still in school. That's me.
Man, I'm about. You want to hear something crazy? I
You
did
have to go
4.5 years, right?
Uh-huh.
And I still got to do 2 classes to get my
Get
degree.
oh, that sucks.
Fuck it, I ain't going back. That was 20. I'm being honest. That was 2013.
Right.
I already did my 4.5.
Right.
I already got my money. You got me in debt.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not coming back.
That's what school is.
By the way, this is Sister Cindy, the slut shamer.
Oh, is this her again?
Oh, this is all her.
Oh, God.
You back to her dorm room. And then her roommate will jump out of the closet naked
Oh,
man, they out of pocket.
She's a mess.
I mean,
what school is she at?
I don't. I think this is down south.
Yeah,
Okay.
she
I mean,
said University of
In Florida,
Florida.
yeah, I did see the Florida shit.
yeah. I mean, threesome. I want to do it now because I'm gonna. I would never do a
Did
threesome.
you do one before? Ever?
No. Have you?
No.
Have you?
No.
Oh, bullshit! Bullshit, sir. You're under oath. You're under oath.
I almost did, but
No.
I've never done it. I was actually proposition's the word for it. In Vegas, a girl came up to me who was really attractive who had a boyfriend.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that.
I don't know. Did maybe I told you this one. I mean, I lived in Vegas, so things happen. But this girl,
It obviously
We got to
don't
get back to
stay
that
there.
conversation.
this girl came up to me and it was with her boyfriend, and they were both talking to me. And then her grandmother was also there. They were in Vegas. They were all visiting. I don't know where the rest of them. I don't remember. This was 7-8 years ago. And the girl was like, "We should go back to my room." I said, "Okay, but your boyfriend's right there, so I'm not really into that." And again, when you're in Vegas, everyone that's there is married and cheating. So And I was young. I was a piece of shit back then. But I would never do that now. Anyway. So she propositioned me. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do a devil's three-way as a guy, 2 guys and a girl. She said, no. He's going to go with somebody else. Me, you, and my grandmother are going to go up to the room. I said, whoa, hold on. Both of them touched my butt at different times. So I was like.
Was the grandma hot?
She wasn't bad looking. She was not bad looking.
Well, how old was she?
Butt.
I was, you know what? She was probably in her 60s, but like the oldest.
Oh, shit.
Oldest lady I ever made out with. I remember when my cousin actually came to visit me in Vegas. We were at a bar. And it was like a Thursday night, so it was kind of dead. But it's still Vegas, so people come there and they party all week. Obviously pre-corona, it was years ago. And I was like out there dancing. I was like, I bet I can go make out that grandma. He goes, no way. She was 70s, 80s. And she's like dressed in like a, you know how like older women dress different than like younger girls. Like she's obviously not there to like make out the kid. And so I started dancing around her and her like, probably her nieces. They were still like 50 or 60. Like it's like a bunch of older ladies. And I'm just out there dancing. And she, after the song, she grabs me by the cheeks. I was like, I'm going to get a story. Because I always used to say, I was like, whatever can make the story better, I'm going to do. Even if I don't want to do it, I'm going to make the story better. She grabbed me and she kissed and just a little bit of tongue. Just like a little, like, Geico lizard. Just a little bit. I was like, that counts. I made out with like an 80-year-old lady.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you
couldn't resist your moves, huh?
Babe, I had a 6-pack in the day. I was fucking all muscle. Like I wasn't a bad looking dude. I mean, I'm still, you know, I'm still a good look. I'm not terrible looking, right, babe? I'm still pretty good looking.
A bald headed ass nigga.
But
you're still cute.
Yes. But that was the oldest lady I ever made out. But yeah, and then I turned down the 3-way because I went to go find my friends. I was like, hey, I'm about to go have a 3-way with this girl and her grandmother, so I still need to ride home because we were at the strip. And they're like, okay. So by the time I got back to the bar, they were already gone. I probably went and I played a few games like cards. Who cares, you know? I was like, oh, I'm gonna get sex no matter what. Even if it went dirty slut.
Wait, you left the situation and thought that you were going to come back and they were still going to be there waiting for you?
Babe, again, I said I was a hot piece of ass. Like I'm not just some guy.
Probably like just trying to find any dude to agree with it.
Yeah, you want to take a piss, man?
I have to use the facility.
They were probably trying to find any dude that would agree to do it.
Yeah, I was going to
You're saying no, I was not any dude. There was a bar full of dudes, and they spent their time with the young buck stallion. Is what they said.
But they weren't there when you came back.
No.
Guess you weren't that irresistible.
But then when it's time to have sex, it's like, motherfucker.
Exactly.
Yeah, I definitely screwed the put. I mean,
would you really have done it though?
Me back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the only time you were ever propositioned?
Yeah. And again, back in the day, I was way dirtier than I am now. Like now I'm like, forgive me, Lord, I've sinned, specifically in relationships. Like I don't ever mess around. Like I won't even talk to somebody, like another female. If they were like past like 5 sentences, I'm like, listen, got a girlfriend. And I'm very like, I'm not like shy about it. Like I'll talk about you almost right away in conversations.
Samesies.
Well, that's because got the young buck stallion. You hear that voice? Mm-hmm. He already told me I could sing. You were out walking the dog, but he's like, damn, bro, you're a fucking gifted singer. Got a sweet head of hair on you and a great package. Right?
Yeah, I'm sure he said all those things.
Did you say all those things? Just say yes. Come on, say yes.
Don't say yes.
Say yes.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
I'm
scared, man. Where we at?
All right, we're back into the video. We're back into the Bitches Be Crazy clip of the week.
Oh, boy.
Back into Cindy the Slut Shamer.
Cindy.
I don't understand
How you
her
doing,
MO.
Cindy?
I don't understand it. She's trying to make girls not be sluts?
Yeah, I think she wants to be like...
Pansexual? You don't even know what you want to have sex with. I don't know what I want to have sex with. It just has nothing to do with someone's gender. I just don't understand. I have full respect for your decisions in your life. I just don't know why you can't reciprocate that to me. If you're a homosexual...
That's not her.
I'm sorry.
That wasn't Cindy.
That was Cindy, same lady.
Same
lady.
She looked different.
She did. She looked a little younger.
Yeah. I don't think that was Cindy.
That was Cindy.
Cindy, she didn't even sound the same. Cindy like would draw out her
That was Cindy, the slut shamer.
I'm gonna have to rewatch that later.
Pansexual. That's what she said.
Now, again, I have no qualms with anyone gay or anything, but there's so many words that come up nowadays that
Yo, on the regular, like
I don't understand half the words.
So let me ask you this: the LB, what is it?
LBGTQ, right?
Okay, so explain all of them to me. What is
lesbian? I know that one. I get that one. Everyone's on board for lesbian, by the way.
Queer,
lesbian, no,
transsexual.
wait, lesbian, gay, gay,
yeah,
B,
bisexual,
transsexual, but that you can't say that word anymore, and queer, and I don't know, like I don't know all the.
So what's the? I said lesbian, gay, bis.
I don't know.
Being gay and queer, is that not the same thing?
I don't know.
Gay and lesbian,
but bro, there's some
is not the
now.
same
There's
thing,
definitely
like?
more letters. There's way more. I mean, she just brought up pansexual. Like
I think pansexual means you can be attracted to anyone,
Yeah.
no matter what their gender, whether it's a boy, one that wants to be a girl that wants to be a boy, just a straight up boy, just a straight up girl. That's what I think it is.
Still, though,
that'd be bisexual then.
So
I don't know.
If somebody walks up, a girl walks up, I'm like, hey, yeah, I'm gay.
Right.
That's the same as saying I'm a lesbian.
Right.
I'm gay.
Yeah.
It's the
But I
same as
think
saying I'm a queer. Like, what is the difference?
Well, I think in the beginning, lesbian and gay were thought of differently.
Gay was exclusive to
Guys.
and lesbian was exclusive to girls, which I
But-
think it still is that way. But now, because there's so many different like genders, that's where all these other words.
This shit is scary
come
out
into.
here. You got to
Yeah.
be very, very. That's another reason why I just be chilling.
I just jerk off a lot, bro. It's not a big deal.
I just be chilling.
I never
because
know if
it's
I'm gonna
like,
fucking
you
do it or
know what
not.
I mean? It's
I know. It's
like
a different world now.
and they won't tell you.
Mm-mm.
You got to find out on your own. You got to go.
Gotta get a
explore
squeeze
it.
in.
You got to go explore. Doing what?
Listen, makeup is a magical thing. You can
Yeah,
make
you can do
yourself
anything.
Oh, gosh.
look so different.
Oh, no,
that
hold
wasn't
on.
Cindy, by the way.
Side
Cindy.
note. I came across a Jerry Springer episode the other day,
Oh no.
and the girl was with a girl, and she was on there like, I gotta tell you something. I'm a girl. And I'm sitting there like, yo, you can't tell. She's like, we had sex. So I'm like, you didn't know that you were having sex with a girl?
We were talking about Dave earlier, remember?
Yeah.
Right, remember he's like, I do different angles so my girl can't see my dick.
Then she cut his shit. Then she cut his shit for him on the table.
Yeah, she did. We talked about that. Remember the,
like,
the
next-
table, the milking table?
The milking
Yeah.
table, yeah.
Every time we're like, we got to do that.
I know.
Just sounds
I
awesome.
just have nowhere to put it.
Yeah. So we have a house. My dad lives in my basement. So, I mean, we're still pretty loud at night. Like in the beginning, we were like a little
Sorry,
quieter.
Dad. Sorry.
He walked in on us once, and she was how do you want to categorize it, baby?
I was
Doing the duty.
yeah, just giving you your weekly checkup.
My exam, and he walked. He's just so good at walking up at the worst time.
Yeah.
Like people like that just walk
We'll
in.
be having like a romantic moment, and he'll be like, "Oh, kid."
Yeah, like
When we were
like
exchanging
Valentine's Day,
gifts.
and he didn't get the hint. Like, bro, leave. Like we were like exchanging Valentine's Day presents. He's like, "Oh, that's a good present." I was like, "Bro, get the fuck out of here!" Like we're trying to have a moment. Like you don't get it.
The best example of him is one time we were watching TV, and he's always on like talking on his phone. So we like didn't want to be rude, so we like paused the TV to like not be rude. And he's like, "Oh no, it's fine, I can hear." And we're like, "No, you are talking over."
You're interrupting our shit right now, bro. We're trying to watch a movie or a TV show or something.
It was so funny.
Damn.
Parents, man.
Parents, man.
27 years old. You still a virgin. You ain't never masturbated.
No, that's not Cindy. She just said I'm 27 years old. Cindy ain't 27.
You're not.
Yeah, that wasn't Cindy.
That was
That
not
was Cindy.
Cindy. No,
That wasn't Cindy, man.
That's Cindy.
It wasn't.
She might be Cindy Jr.
I tell you, it's all
Yeah,
the
it's
same
probably her
social
twin.
media.
Her name's Sydney.
I want to
Anus
welcome you to Anus Awareness
Hit a script.
Day.
That's Cindy. You
Yes.
can tell by the way she draws
We
out
need
her.
to stop
Cindy.
the war on anuses.
At least she's wearing a mask.
Students, the G-spot is a myth.
No.
It is fake news. The anus is not a sex organ. The anus is not an entrance. The anus
But
is an
hurt.
exit. So, Anus Awareness Day, stop the
I wanna know
war
who got-
on
who-
anuses.
Who's the cameraman?
I know.
So she said the G spot is a lie. Babe, as a woman, is the G spot a lie?
No, but it's harder to get to than guys think it is.
Have I reached it?
Yes.
Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
I knew you got a.
Yeah, bro.
I know you got one of your little.
I don't have a
one of
thing
the
for it.
joints.
I don't have a thing
Fuck
for it.
yeah.
I don't have a thing for it, but that's. I feel good about myself now. I mean, have you ever had anal sex?
No.
Do you?
The girl's G
No?
spot isn't not in her butt.
I know, but she went with both things. She said
You're
both
right.
things. I mean, according to her, though.
The G spot is a myth.
But you're saying it's there.
It's real, but it's
It's hard
Not
to
a
find.
regular thing.
yeah.
You have to be a certain length to find it.
Yeah, he's waiting for this answer. But
He wants me to talk about how big his penis is every time. Like, come on.
Go ahead,
Every
talk
time.
about it. I mean, I don't remember. I don't recall.
Anyway, I don't know. I mean, you can do it without even using your penis.
yeah, I was about to say I think
You can use your
sex is
other things.
Sex is physical, but I think a lot of like the stimulation part or just doing certain things is mental.
I mean, we just.
You gotta be in the zone.
Yeah, no, really though.
All times. I mean, we just started the whole trying different toys thing.
Oh wow.
I'm waiting to see where she'll let me go with it.
I don't care.
We just started the handcuffs kind of thing. Have you ever done that?
Come on, you late to the game.
Yes.
Everyone knows. Everyone knows that listens to this. I'm really vanilla. Well, you just said you never tried anal sex, sir. So
Come on, man.
I say I'm more chocolate. I guess you would say the opposite of vanilla would be chocolate. So I'm more chocolate than you, sir.
You know, some things you just.
It's a
I just
preference.
let you have it.
Yeah.
Wear
Some
that.
people don't want to go down that.
Nah,
road.
see, the thing about it is, experience a little bit. I just don't get into depth with it.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know what I mean, I'm not gonna get into it. That is.
What's the craziest? No, I don't want. No, I'm not gonna get into it because every time we ever ask, I ask questions.
Every time he wants to ask me a question, and then he hears the answer, and then he gets upset. So I'm not answering any.
Because if it's anyone besides me, why are you talking about the motherfucker?
Then don't ask the question if you don't want to know the answer.
But I mean, so we all agree that the G spot is real. So you think this woman is just sexually deprived?
There's obviously she has a mental illness. Like, is that not apparent to you?
I'm not qualified to make those. She's qualified. Nope, can't say it.
She. Y'all watch Shameless?
I
No.
used to.
You watch Shameless?
I watched it up until like the last two. After Fiona left, I was kind of
Yeah, I ain't watch it the season when she left.
Yeah.
But remember Ian?
Yes.
Did some shit like
when
Cindy?
he was like Jesus.
Yeah, he was the gay Jesus.
He was the gay Jesus. Yeah.
He would walk around and I remember they blew up the car.
Bro, you would love It's Always Sunny just by the way you talk. You gotta watch It's Always Sunny.
Yeah, It's Always Sunny.
Yeah, always.
I'm
You never heard of it?
The name does sound familiar, but I'm gonna definitely check it out. You said It's Always Sunny.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
I think something bad happened to Cindy, and now she
She
doesn't want it to happen to another girl. So now it's like
In college, right?
In the 70s, she got raped up the butt or something.
Probably.
No, she probably did get raped though.
Yeah.
Or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And I can believe that it was probably people on the campus.
Right.
Hey, giving awareness because that happens on school campus. They come set up shop and really be in your school that day, telling you about certain things. You know, man, fuck you.
Yeah. If you saw Cindy up on your campus, what would you do?
I ain't gonna lie. Cindy came to our campus. Cindy had never come back.
Yeah.
Cause they fuck with Cindy. Like, you see how they listening and they laughing with her.
Yeah.
The bid would be a little bit different.
Yeah.
And she might not ever want to come back.
I think we all were in relationships in college, correct? You were.
I don't like to talk about that.
Well, I've been in and out of college for a long time. I'll start and then stop and then start and then stop and then start and then stop.
Yeah, I was in college I went from associate's degree to master's degree, and I was in a relationship. I only had sex with one person the whole fucking time. What a waste of a fucking college experience.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, the first time I tried college when I was 19, I was in a relationship, and so yeah. I guess.
Everybody comes into college in a relationship. If you think about it, like
Yeah.
especially coming out of high school, most everybody has a girlfriend or a boyfriend, and they
Right.
come to college. The boyfriend or girlfriend is not there. After a while, the calls get different, the
Yeah.
texts get different.
Yeah.
Now she's in dorm room 305
Was your
with
girl
DJ.
in college with you?
No, we ain't go to the same school.
With the different schools?
Yeah,
How was that?
tough,
Yeah.
tough. So, them feelings that I got,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was like reciprocated. Like she had those feelings
Mm-hmm.
during my college.
Mm-hmm.
So how I felt when she left me is kind of how she felt of me in college.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
college wasn't. That's why I don't talk about it too much.
I love college. I gotta take one
Best
more
4
pic.
years of my life. Best 4.5 years of my life.
Yeah.
I think I was in 3.5 years. I'll be right back.
What school did you go to?
I went to Salisbury originally, down in Maryland, but I dropped out.
So how many years do you got under your belt so far?
I'm about to be done my bachelor's, so it took me like 5 years to get to that point because I would start and then stop and start and then stop. But yeah, I'm in my last semester right now, which I hate it, but that's what I'm doing over there. I'm on my computer. I'm doing
for real, for
homework.
real.
Yeah.
So what you going to school for?
I'm a nurse. Yeah.
Oh, a nurse?
Yeah.
Oh, snaps.
Yeah.
Do you have any degrees already?
I have associates.
Okay. Let me knock these back. She's outdoing me.
Oh, bro. You think I can outdrink you? She can outdrink me.
Not beers. I'll drink you in liquor.
You mean shots? Or do you mean just...
Shots.
Bro, I've done a lot of shots on this show.
Yeah.
Go back to the Batman. Go back to the Batman episode.
So listen, you got to invite me back.
I want you back on.
Yeah, so and we could do this.
If you want a shot episode.
Shots. Yes.
I did. So
It's going to be crazy.
Probably I would say a few episodes ago that were, well, probably 5 or 6 now that are be released. Thank you, baby. We had somebody on who watched the show and they were really into like the show, but they're like, after an hour, I kind of tune out because I guess I get disinterested in the hour after the hour. So I said, okay, to make it interesting, we'll do a shot every 10 minutes. So I was like, oh, 6 shots won't be bad. Turned into 3 hours, bro. My girl had to put 2 people on the couch to go to sleep, and she had to carry me up the steps. And I was so fucking drunk. I only remember the first, 20 minutes of it. I could only use, it was a 3-hour episode. I could only use, the first hour and 20 minutes. And I had to cut so much of it out. Because you know when, you're really drunk, you just talk bullshit?
Fuck bullshit.
You're like, I can fucking... Blah, blah, blah,
And
blah,
you talk, and you over talk.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I get mumbly when I get drunk. You want to come back on? You could bring one of your buddies. We could all just do shots.
Yo, because I got a lot of friends, like female friends and shit. Like I would love to talk to them, because we had these conversations. So I would love to come in here with them and talk and shit. My folks, people that went through breakups, people that I had a couple people for you, man.
Oh yeah, definitely got to come back on. But I think we should get into the Loving Them with news.
Loving Them What News podcast.
Oh, there we go.
Sound pretty good.
All right. Whoop. Can you hear me? I just muted my mic, but I'm good. All right. You know who Rudy Giuliani is?
Sounds familiar. Who is he?
He's Trump's lawyer. So.
Oh.
Yeah. So Rudy Giuliani's daughter, she enjoys being the in 3 ways, and she likes being the unicorn. Do you know what that means?
No.
She likes being in a 3-way with a unicorn. The unicorn is the person that's not in a relationship. So say you and your girl were to have a 3-way, she'd be the other person.
Oh, okay.
She likes being the third person in the in the sexcapade, and I'd fucking
That's her?
That's her. I mean, she's not terrible looking.
Yeah, she could be the unicorn.
She's like, I'm typically more sexually submissive, but as we are texting, I tried authoritative sexual persona. She just likes to be that person in the relationship that's not in the relationship. She just likes to have sex with them and then leave.
Yeah.
You've never dealt with that because you've never done a 3-way, right?
Mm-mm.
I feel like you're answering the question without answering the question, sir. I feel like this is a lie.
I've indulged.
You have done it.
I've indulged.
Now, was it with your ex as part of it?
Nah, man.
See, I feel like earlier you were like, oh, I don't clean up as a light-skinned guy, but now you're talking about 3 ways.
See,
I feel like you're,
hold on,
you're
man.
under oath. You're under oath. Don't forget.
So look, man. So,
sir.
One time it was an experience, you know. It was an experience. Everybody was single, so you know. It just it kind of just happened. It wasn't like no planned thing. It wasn't like, hey, let's do this. We just kind of all were there.
So it was just you and 2 girls hanging out, and then suddenly.
Yeah, like literally, like.
All right.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yo, edit this out. Say no.
So there was one time where so my 3 ways is a little different. It's not sexual at all. So I was hanging out with these 2 girls in high school. Like I said in the beginning, I didn't have sex till after high school. So we're at my house drinking beers. Because I was like the kid in high school who could get beer. And we went to my brother's room. He was older. He was like 21 when I was in high school. And there was a big wine bottle. We go in there. We start drinking the wine. It tastes funny. And the girls bring it up to me like, this tastes funny. Oh, no. So I call my brother. I said, what's wrong with the wine bottle in your room? He goes, that's not wine. I said, well, what is it? He goes, it's my piss. So me and these 2 other girls. So finally, when I was thinking that I was going to have a threesome, instead, there was 3 people drinking piss. So that was my threesome experience. A little different for me than it is for you.
Yeah. Mine was different. I didn't go into it.
Can't hear you, sir.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, mine was different. I didn't go into it looking at it like that. Like I didn't even.
You didn't go into it thinking about your brother's piss?
Yeah. Shit. That's some American Pie shit.
Yeah. You like American Pie?
That's my shit.
I love American Pie. Have you ever seen American Wedding?
Yeah.
Oh, you saw them all?
When she wasn't a ditz no more.
Yeah.
Like, okay, now y'all want to make her smart.
Yeah, she's in How I Met Your Mother.
Okay.
She's one of the main actresses. But
but you see that though? Like she was a ditz in all those other joints. Now she's just all.
They changed it. Did you see Reunion?
Yeah, I seen all that.
I don't think it was as good, but I still watch all the original cast.
I be using American Pie references in my music.
Oh, dude, Stifler was like when I was younger, like that was like who I was like, I'm Stifler, bro.
I'm Finch.
You're Finch?
I'm the motherfucker like Paul Finch. See, I use that bar. I'm that motherfucker like Paul Finch.
You have that on one of your songs?
Yeah, I use that because Finch fucked Stifler's mom. He's Stifler's mom. That was Finch was weird, but when he did that, I was like, oh, he's the GOAT.
Oh, I love Finch.
Because Stifler was the man.
Yeah. Oh, I love that song at the end. You think you're so pretty.
Yeah, he can sing.
Babe, sing.
He got the vocals.
She's over there like, fuck. Now I'm going to sing even more. She's going to be annoyed by it. Look,
y'all got to do a duet.
Let's duet.
Oh, shit. I like how you put that. I like you put that together. Let's duet. That's actually catchy. That's the start of the song right there. Let's duet.
All right. So you said earlier you already have a daughter with your ex.
Yeah.
How is that dynamic? Does she have her most of the time or?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you. Yeah, she does. She does. But if you grow up like that, even. Damn, man, these IPAs are sick.
They fucking make you burp, bro.
Shit. But yeah, she has it most of the time. But think about it. I don't know if you grew up like with both parents or whatever, but who are you with more? You always kind of with your mom more than you are with your dad, unless it's you live with your dad or. But if it's in the same household, that's how I always seen it. You're always with your mom more than your dad.
See, I live with both. But they were never really like, I don't remember my parents ever like hugging, kissing, or anything.
Yeah.
And my mom was always the aggressor, no matter what we were doing. So she would always start an argument. So I was always on my dad's side.
Okay.
It's probably why my dad lives with me now. But
okay, so let me ask you this though. So events and shit of you being a kid, your childhood, when you had to go places or doctor's appointments, and who was taking you?
So my mom, but she also shunned me from like my dad's side. So I'm more close to my dad's side, like my cousins on my dad's side now.
Yeah, I think that's how life is when you really think about it. Like, even if your parents are together, like, I spent more time with my mom's side of the family than my dad's side of the family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you have a better relationship with this side of the family than that side of the family.
They're more influential in your life than mother normally.
Yeah, because moms, that's what they do.
Oh, even like right now
Nurture.
with my dog Cash, like I said, I've been working from home. I'm with him 24/7. He's rarely to never been apart from me.
Right.
But who does he love more? My girl.
No, but because they're naturally nurturers.
Yeah.
Like, that's their demeanor. That's who they are. Nurturers.
But people or kids are naturally, even if they aren't a nurturer, they're more pulled towards their mother than no matter what the situation.
Because mommy always gonna.
It's just nature. You just
Yeah,
are always no matter what. Even if the mother's like a piece of shit, no matter what. Like,
At the end of the day,
I'm not saying you're a piece of shit. Babe, are both the cameras still recording? Can you check? As long as they're on, if you see a red dot, you're good. But yeah, I mean,
I just noticed that though. Like, she's with her mom a lot, but I love the dynamic because even though I don't see her every day, when she sees me, she lights up like a light bulb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Or she just acting. Or she, when she wants her attention, she acts like I'm not even there or something. Until I say I'm leaving, then she'll turn it on. But yeah.
So have you been in any serious relationships since your ex?
Yeah, with music.
What about
Me and music
otherwise?
got a thing. No, I've dated, talked to people.
But not somebody you would call a girlfriend since your ex?
I don't want to do that to nobody. And I'm just being honest.
You think because in your mind you're still damaged goods, or do you think it's because
in my mind I'm still chasing a dream, and I feel as though I'm not going to be right for no one until I obtain some type of success in this field.
So you think music is your lady?
At the moment, yes.
Okay.
Because I don't need to be like rich and super famous. I just need to be able to take care of my family off of the things that I love to do.
So as a musician, would you rather you make one song tomorrow that's just played for years and years, not necessarily for the lyrics, but because it's just so catchy. So say you could either make $1 billion off a song, or you write a song that lives forever, but with the lyrics alone. So you can either write, let's say, "Stand" by Eminem, like that, something, or there's songs that just lyrically will live forever, and then there's other songs where they'll just live off of their hook alone. Like, the hook was so good. Like, would you rather be lyrically known or rich?
I'm already rich.
Okay.
I'm already rich. And not money-wise, but I'm already rich. I would want to be known for my art more than anything.
So you want to be able to... say you were to hang your hat on one verse, you died tomorrow. What's the verse that you want people to remember you by? Just one bar. If it's just one bar, that can categorize or sum up your whole life.
I actually do have one bar.
Of course you do.
I feel like I failed life if I ain't on top when I go.
I like that.
I feel like I failed life if I'm not on top when I go. And it's crazy because my homie just said that to me. He was like, "Yo, that bar, can I use that for my t-shirts?" I was like, "Yeah, cool." But yeah, I feel like I failed life if I'm not on top when I go. Because I know how talented I am. So, you know what I'm saying?
So when you said this whole on top thing, earlier today and yesterday, so like for 2 days I watched this documentary on Biggie Smalls. I can't remember the name of it. It's on Netflix. But anyway, so it's about when he died. And there's just certain lyrics that he like lived by. And I like that you have that one thing to rest your hat on. You're like, this is what I want everyone to remember me by.
Yo, but I'm going to be honest with you, though. Can I call you Jess?
You can call me whatever you want, man.
Okay.
Little Dick Slim is what they call me.
It's a lot of lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
Like in my songs, like I would probably have to listen to it, but I don't have it written down for me to go like check out the lyric. Like I would have to actually hear the song to be like, oh yeah, I said this and that. But it is some more shit that I would live by more than that one line. I just know that line stood out because it was just brought to my attention a couple days ago. But it's a lot more lines, a lot more. I got a song called Far Away, and I did it in like 2015, but the feeling of it is so
still sticks to your heart.
Yeah, it's so like tough.
Now, would you want your own song to play at your funeral, or if you were to die, what song would you want to be played at your funeral? This is going on the internet. So, say you were to die 20 years from now, or tomorrow, here we go. That's the song he obviously wanted.
I don't think I got one yet.
You don't have one?
Not yet.
Okay. Well.
Not yet. Next time I come on the show, I'm going to have one for you.
Okay.
Promise you.
All right. Well, I mean.
I promise you that.
I'm definitely going to hold you to that. So next time you come
on. Write it down.
I got to write it down.
Write it down.
See, when I have an idea, how we were talking about how if you have an idea, you recite it over and over. What I do is I forget things very, very fast. Almost like immediately. So when I have something that in my mind that I want to do for the podcast, I'm like, don't talk to me. Everyone shut up. And she's dealt with me saying, shh, just don't talk to me right now. Because I have to like immediately text it to myself.
For real?
Like I had a different game planned out for today, but I can't say what it is. Maybe next time when you come on with you and a friend.
I'm trying to, listen, we can set that up now. I'll come back with a friend. If you want it to be a female or it could be a male. However you want it to go, I have that for you.
Hey, babe, I have a female. No, but I have another game planned for you next time you come back on, and I can't say too much, but it's based around Philly. I can tell you that, but I can't say what it is.
Okay. It's based around Philly, though.
It's based around Philly, and I can't say anything more because you could do your research, but I can't say anything more.
It's based around. Come on, man.
I can't say anything else.
Me something, man.
Bro, you played the first Can They or Can't They?
Oh, yeah, and I killed that jump.
You fucking killed it. You did better than anyone else has ever done on games.
I know I killed that one.
There's a lot of different games on the show, but I always do a different game for every guest based around what I know about you. And I thought you fucking killed Can They or Can't They. But next time you come on.
That was kind of
easy.
You got to use different pictures, bro.
It's hard because
I know, because like you picking pictures that you could kind of already see the like what's about to happen.
The obvious people are like people that are on like American Idol, where you're like you look at them and you go, that person's super ugly, but obviously they're gonna kill it because they're on American Idol.
But don't get me wrong, some people do be like the dude you said when we was talking about the crack dude, the black dude with fucked up teeth. Some of them fucking crackers be talented as fuck.
They do.
They be talented as fuck.
Yeah.
In something, just one wrong thing. Like, to be honest, I was just in LA, and you run across a lot of talented motherfuckers that's homeless and shit.
One thing sent them the wrong way.
One thing, or it could have been one party with one bad drink.
Bro, with my breakout, like a few more days, I would have I was this close to like suicide and all kinds of shit.
Yo, all that shit run through your mind, man. I did
for a long time. Suicide went through my mind, and even up till probably I met my now girlfriend, it went through my mind constantly.
It just be the thought of just like, yo, easing the pain.
Well, and because again, I got married. Now yours was 12 years. You weren't married, but you still had that, I'm sure, embarrassment. Like, I can't believe I fucked up something that everyone thought was so good. I had that, like, less than a year after my wedding, we were divorced. And it was so, like, I went to Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a big time of the year for my family. She went with me every Thanksgiving. And then the next Thanksgiving, my dad was like, you need to go. And I was like, I can't, because I've just been, like, I went to, like, Halloween before that and with my family, and I just cried the whole time. Like, I went outside and just cried. And it was just hard to, like, go to places.
I mean, it's okay to cry, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just fucking shit. But, and then I went to Thanksgiving with all my family, and they didn't know about it. But I was like, tell everybody right now that me and the whore are done. He said, okay. So I went there for the first, like, 2 hours. Everyone handed me with, like, kid gloves, like, hey, you okay? You want a beer?
Yeah.
And then somebody walked in that didn't know about it and said, hey, where's the whore? And I looked at him and I went, she left me. And then I just went outside and cried. I was like, I can't, like, I couldn't, like.
Oh, you did that? That's a movie scene.
Yeah, bro, I was fucking, like, so emotional. Like, I was so emotionally invested.
Listen, man, I remember, I saw funny as shit to talk about this shit, but I remember like being on my homies' block, like with my cousin and my friends and shit, and getting into it with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was so fucked up in my head. I'm getting into it with them, like about to fight them, and we out there tussling, out there just doing the most. Like I mean, at the end of the night, like I'm on some nut shit, tears coming down. Talk about this, man. We gonna do it. I remember that shit, man. Like, bro, heartbreak is a motherfucker, bro.
Fucked you up so bad.
I never put it like this. I took it for granted.
Yep.
Because like you see people like, man, yo, I used to say shit like, yo, get over it, man. Yeah, man, that shit. That's not easy to do.
How long do you think it took you to
like
really?
A year, maybe a year and a half.
Yeah.
Like I don't even think it's not fully 2 years yet. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm better.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm much better. But that shit takes a grip. You know what I'm saying? And people don't get a grip on that. Like I mean, people will look at you like, yo. When I say I was dealing with that shit for a grip, like it fucked up a lot of shit. Like even like friendships and shit. Like yo, being in that state, sometimes you really can't be around people. Sometimes, like people like because even the littlest things they do will annoy you to the point where you might not even be friends with that person no more, just because you're going through certain shit that's like I'm going through these. I'm vulnerable. I'm going through these stages where I don't need bad energy. I don't need no argument. I don't need none of that shit. And trying to get over it sometimes is like, bro, I don't need you to be around me. Get the fuck away from me because you're adding to the stress, nigga. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like when I went through my breakups, my dad has lived in my basement since I moved into the house. And he's the most easy, calm dude. Like, he doesn't do anything. I mean, again, he walks in at the worst possible time. Like, I remember the night my girl said she wasn't happy and I just cried and I went downstairs to, like, be alone. And as soon as I went downstairs, guess who walks the fuck upstairs? Like, he's just... No, my dad. No, my dad. I said my dad's the king of worst timing. My ex. The whore. It's not about you. I love you, and everything now is about you. But I'm saying, when she left me, like, he walked up at the worst...
Mind that I did that with the phone?
No, I don't care. You can do whatever you want.
Right, cool. I just, I want you to...
I don't think you're recording, though. I think it's still in circle. I really don't know. I'm not a big technology guy. See?
Oh!
I was right! Oh, shit!
No, it was. You know what happened? It got some of it.
Maybe it stopped recording after a little bit. You can record whatever you want, man.
No, it's done now. That shit is chopped. I'm gonna finish my beer.
But, yeah. Like, he walked up at the worst possible time. He's like, hey, is everything... Like, as soon as I walked downstairs from crying, he goes, hey, you okay? I'm downstairs, like, in the worst possible moment of my life, most vulnerable, and I'm just sitting there in my underwear drinking a beer going, yeah, I'm fine. But yeah,
that shit tough, man. You really got to learn how to, I think during that breakup shit, though, one of the things that made me most happy was I was in good shape. Like, by my body, I'm like fat now. Pandemic got me. But I was in shape. I was going to FedEx every day. So, you know, that's you delivering packages. You in and out the truck. I used to be a mailman, too. So, in and out the truck, just running all day. And then I'm so depressed. So, like, I was working FedEx during the day, UPS overnight. When I get in from overnight, like some mornings before FedEx, I would just go running. Come when I get off work on music, get ready to go back to work that night, and then.
See, my thing was, I used to work out a lot with my ex, and that's kind of what put it like I stopped doing it because it was like I put this thing where I call it a red zone. The red zone was things that I used to do with my ex that would remind me of my ex that would make me really depressed. So I would stop. I want to go to certain places. I want to listen to certain songs. And I want to do certain things that I used to do with my ex because I was like, I don't feel like dealing with that shit right now. So I'll put it to the fucking put it on the back burner. I was like, I'm not gonna do that. That's my fucking red zone.
Mm-hmm.
I came with the name. I was like, that's the red zone. I won't go there.
I like that.
But there were certain songs. I mean, I've gotten a lot better, and Ashley can contest to this. When we first met, I was like, I'm not gonna listen to that song. Like she'll put a song, and I was like, change it. I don't want to hear it. Now there's probably 2 red songs for me. Where it was like my wedding song and a song that like came with that we used to sing a lot together. So I was like, I don't feel like dealing with that shit. Like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, man.
Like I'm not that same person anymore. So it's like that song doesn't. I don't want to relate to that song anymore.
Nah, that's real. I feel that shit.
What's your red song?
I don't got one.
You have a red zone that you won't go to just because it will remind you of your ex?
No.
No?
Mm-mm. I have nothing to.
Like, say you went to where you used to go for, like, say your anniversary. Once a year, you used to go to this restaurant. Will you still go there? So that's called a red zone, bro. You're fucking.
No, what I'm saying, I don't have none of that.
Oh, you didn't have that established before.
Like it's crazy that they even think about it. Like when you really actually like think of our relationship, like we really are friends. Like it's no.
So you think
like sentimental shit, like you just said that, like sentimental shit and all that little shit. Like we don't have none of that type shit. You know what I mean? We don't have. Well, I'm not gonna say that we. I don't have that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I know that we sneakerheads. Like we.
I feel like you're putting the breakup mostly on you. So if you were to,
it's 100% on me, man.
I was gonna say if you were to put a number on it, whose fault was it?
100%, man. It's me. It's me.
Yeah.
It's me. I won't sugarcoat it. I won't, and I think that's probably why it hit me the hardest because I remember people were saying like, "Damn, when y'all gonna get married?" So yeah, when y'all gonna get married? When y'all gonna get married? Damn, you still.
Bro, when I was in a relationship for a year, people were asking me when I was going to get married. I was like, oh.
Yeah,
I wasn't planning on ever getting married, but when you fall for somebody so hard, you go, all right, I'll do all those things, and then.
Real talk, man.
Then it was for nothing. But I mean, I may be thinking about it again. I don't know.
Granted.
She's not even up. She rolled her eyes a little bit. But I mean, it definitely will take longer than it did in my previous relationship to trust somebody. I trust her way more than I did with my ex, but it will take a long time for me to put me into it, something where I'll get married again, just because, like I said, it's mostly the it's embarrassment. It's like I wasted my years. There's so much that goes involved with a breakup. It's not just like, oh, that was some girl that I used to know. Like, so with your relationship, do you look at that as a waste of time or time you learned or a good time?
It's a beautiful time. I got a daughter. Besides the daughter. All right, I got you.
No, I'm saying like, are you...
I enjoyed it because it was an experience. You learned a lot. You learned, like, it taught me a lot. It helped me to be more, like after the relationship, helped me to be more responsible. Things that I need to get done, get that shit done. Do what you got to do. You know what I mean? Even if you got to do this and go, like, it was just the smallest things that you start to look within yourself just to make yourself better that you could have did within a relationship to keep it together. You know what I'm saying? So I learned a lot. And will I do it again? Not if it's not. I don't know if I'll do it again if it's not, if it won't be beneficial on both ends. Like, you support what I got going on, I support what you got going on, but in the end, like how let's just say you two, right? She's doing schoolwork, you doing your podcast, but at any point in time, you could bring her into your world real quick. Yo, babe, come get on the mic.
Yeah.
You bring it into the world. You want that type of connection to be able, like, that's how you're going to succeed. Like,
I need this support. Like, if I didn't have her support,
you need that type of shit to go to keep shit going.
I could see her arguing with me in the future about it, but not now. Just like if we were to have kids, and she was like, because you were talking about how music
it's always tougher when a kid is involved.
Come on.
It's always tougher when a kid is involved.
Yeah, because I think she's brought up where she's like, what if we have a kid and you're still doing this podcast? I think, one, it would add to the depth of the podcast.
I don't care about you doing it when we have a kid. It was just that one time when you were like, hey, I have to leave right now and go do this real quick. I was just like, if we had a kid, you couldn't just leave. Like,
when are you talking about?
Remember, it was one time you had to come. You were like, I got to go do the podcast real quick. And I was like, thankfully I was home and I could watch the dog and stuff. I was like, but if it was a kid involved and you couldn't just, as long as stuff's scheduled out and you're making time for other things, then that's fine. But.
Because I do so if I know somebody's coming on, like I knew you were coming on, I like to do like an in-depth, like I like to understand who you are, 50% of who you are. So one, I can know who you are when you come on, so it's not disrespectful. Two, so I could be interested in things that you have going on in your own life. But if I have somebody comes on that says, hey, come on right now, I still want to hear their story. It doesn't make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
So, and yeah, there's times where I do put things to the wayside. I've talked about it.
That's the entrepreneur lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's times that I'll be in bed at 9:30 just watching movies and yo, can I get a session?
Yeah.
4 hours? Hell yeah. I'm on the way.
But are you making money?
Yes.
I'm not making money off of this. So my thing is, but
thing.
But if somebody's like, I want to come on, I'm like, oh, I need to go, like, I need to research them so they don't just come on and go, he doesn't even know who I am or anything about me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine. I never said that was.
No, I agree. But I mean,
this shit will pick up though. Like, you will start getting paid for it.
One of these days. But again, the inception of the podcast wasn't necessarily about me getting paid. It was more about
the conversation. I could dig that.
It was more about when people would go through a tough relationship, somewhere for them to turn to, because it was really hard on me with my divorce, and I'm sure it was hard. Like you already said, it was hard on you for your breakup. And it's just somewhere to look forward to. Like maybe they can look to me and Ashley's relationship and go, oh shit, after my fucking marriage, there's
hope.
There's podcasts called Love and Then What. And we went over this, I think the last episode I recorded it became Trash and Then What, but it's still going to be called Love and Then What. Yeah. But it's like before me and Ashley, I didn't necessarily think that I was going to be able to find love again. I was like, there's no fucking chance. There's no hope. I was like, I'm 30 years old. I'm thinking about the grand scheme of things. Like, I didn't have a kid. So I was like, am I going to find somebody? I was like, it would take me 5 years again to trust somebody. Another 2 years with that person to have a kid. I was like, bro, I'm going to be fucking a 50-year-old dad. I have a bad back and a bad knee. I was like, there's no chance I'm having kids now. I was like,
yeah, you good.
Yeah. So,
but that's why I was in a long relationship before. I was with someone for 7 years before him, and
that's why I reached out to people that I got two homies that had breakups with their girls, but they got them back. You know what I mean? Right. Like, so having those conversations, especially early on, was giving me hope to just let her breathe, and it didn't take for me to kind of just like see it for what it is. Like, yo. You're single, really just kind of focus on you and don't think so much about it. And stop talking to motherfuckers. Because you talking to them, you feel like they giving you hope, and when the shit don't go as how you think it's gonna go, now you like, man, the fuck? Like, now you mad at yourself more. Not even mad at them, but that's just a regular thing. You know what I'm saying? So, man.
But you can't look at it as time wasted.
Never.
Oh, by the way, mine was time fucking wasted.
How would you feel if you were with someone for 7 years thinking you were going to get married and have kids and that never happened?
Time wasted.
But I look at it as I know what I want now.
Yeah, exactly.
Based off of
well, you can say whatever you want. I was in college. I could have fucked so many girls.
He's stupid.
My ex was really bad at sex, terrible at sex.
And he still married her, so he can't fucking say shit.
Yeah, that is crazy though. You still,
I've talks mad shit, but I'm like, you're the one that bought that fucking ring.
Yeah, fucking biggest mistake of my life.
Did you get your ring back?
No.
Oh man,
bro, I wasted.
And he's stuck in the house that he bought.
Oh, bro, not like when I met her. I told you haven't seen any past episodes, so I met her. She had a queen size mattress on a fucking full size box spring. She lived at her parents' house. She worked at a dollar store going to community college. Bro, by the time she left me, she had a great full-time job, a king size mattress, a fucking great house, and a fucking affluential neighborhood. Like, I fucking rose that bitch up longer than my dick is. Babe, how long's my dick?
So then he dates a girl with a bomb ass job, her own place, established career. So he can't say nothing because he did it. So
no, real shit. Though, man. I mean, I always look at it though like it's hope.
Yeah,
that I'll find
agree.
what I want. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think I would find being in a serious relationship again.
Were you looking? Let me ask you that. Were you looking?
I wasn't really like interested in like dating now because it's like all online and like the dating apps and everyone was like, you need to get on dating apps. And I'm like, I don't
dating
know.
apps is all sex.
Yeah. So I ended up getting on a dating app and that's how we met. And like 2 weeks after got on the app is when I met him and I was like, all right, I'm done with this. Like I found someone good. I'm good. So I think that.
Oh, so you fine? Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know that there's
apps.
a right or wrong way to go about. Like, I talk shit on people that were using dating apps. I was like, I don't believe in that. I believe in finding it organically and stuff. But times are different now,
So you were looking. So if you want to,
I don't know if I was looking for a serious relationship. I was just looking for like to see what was out there, kind of, you know. But it ended up
being something. No, that's.
And we didn't go into it. I don't think that either of us went into it thinking that it was gonna get this serious.
Do y'all are you guys into like horoscope shit?
Not
what did you just say?
Horoscope. Like,
I thought you said horse poop shit. I was like, well,
no, like
funny
signs,
story.
Like
wait,
no,
wait, you gotta wait. Hold on. Horse poop shit. You got a funny story about some horse poop?
He has a funny story about everything.
No, yo, real shit.
I've been a lot of places and done a lot of things, but
no, the horoscope shit with the signs and
are you into it?
I ain't get into that shit until like 2 years ago, man. Somebody put that shit in my brain and I can't get it the fuck out.
I think that we all have tendencies that we could relate to different things, but I don't really think that
the compatibility.
Different personalities
shit.
definitely, I think are more compatible, but also for some people, opposites attract. So I think him and I have very similar.
You asked me this last night or 2 nights ago. We were talking about, we were watching, like I said, How I Met Your Mother. We just started this. And there was a couple in there that broke up because they had dissimilar interest. Mm-hmm. And she's like, do you think we have dissimilar interests? I was like, the reason that we're together is because we have such similar interests. There's only like, I can't even think of that many things that we disagree on that aren't like we have, like the humor is the big thing for me. If you can laugh with me, that's the humor. Because my ex, she didn't even like comedy movies. Who the fuck doesn't like comedy?
And he married her.
And I married that dumb bitch.
She gonna kill you for that for the rest of your life.
Oh yeah.
Well, he's gonna keep
Bro.
saying.
No. No matter what I do, I could just be walking. My ex had blonde hair, and we'll be like out eating like ice cream. She'll be like, "Did that blonde hair bitch?" Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, but I always wonder though, like so. But I guess you could say the same for me because my ex looked nothing like you. But like,
I have no idea.
I always wonder what guys like. So like, if you were like, let's say you were married to like a girl with brown hair, big boobs, and then the next girl you date has blonde hair.
So my ex was
no boobs.
My ex was almost the exact opposite of her. Is what she's saying.
Yeah.
She had no boobs, blonde hair.
But that's somebody that you were willing to be with for the rest of your life. So then I wonder how you could be attracted to the complete opposite.
I'm attracted to any woman.
Yo,
no.
But no. But only you, obviously, anymore. But
you don't have a type. You're saying?
Yeah, I don't have a type.
I think everyone secretly has a type.
No,
I like big dicks. Like, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, go ahead. Look, yeah. Go ahead, take it have a drink, man.
I have to throw it in there for him every time. He feels good about himself.
I didn't even ask for it.
I don't got a type, but I got a type.
What's your type? So let's say you had a date. Do you have a dating profile? No. Yes, he does.
Oh,
all right, so
he lied to me.
I know I did. Wait.
So when you put on a date, let's say like the three main things you're looking for in a woman.
All right.
So the three main things you say they need this.
Great personality, loyalty, great communication.
Communication's big.
Communicate and help me with my communication.
So you don't think you necessarily do that well?
I did in the past. I could communicate very well. I could communicate to a certain extent very well. But I know when I get how I get.
You like shut down?
Yeah, like I'm one of the people that, like I said, when I said you was like, I just said I feel blah. Sometimes it's like that all the way around the board. Like I won't text you back, and it's not like on purpose. Like, oh man, fuck her. But it be on the tip, like at that moment, I'm doing this. I might have seen it, and I just went back to this.
Oh my God, that would drive Justin.
But you get
hold the fuck on. So,
but you get what I'm saying though. Like someone said, you can see.
Now that I know you, by the way, if you were to see my text and not text me back,
I wouldn't necessarily open that joint and read that shit. Like so, all right. So let's just say, right now, I'm in the studio at my crib.
Yeah.
Playing the joint and I'm recording. I get back to him.
Yeah.
It just because I'm in the moment of that.
I understand that. But all right, so my buddy who owns the studio, Robbie, we've been friends for
Rob cool.
Since elementary school. Like I've known Robbie longer than I've known anyone else besides my immediate family in my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And if he doesn't say it takes 6 hours for him to answer my text, or he doesn't answer for a whole day, I'm gonna get mad. And it's only because I think it's disrespectful. I understand sometimes he's busy, and then if it takes 8 hours, I'll send him a question mark. But if he doesn't answer, I get mad.
See, I'm always all right. So I look at everything as priority and what's not priority, right?
But as if I was your best friend since elementary school, you don't answer me.
Yeah, see, but that's what I'm saying is priority and non-priority. So if somebody's calling me and or texting me and saying, "Yo, look at this shit, this fat chick just fell down the step," I don't give a fuck. Bro, at that moment. Now it could be another moment where I'm at work bored as hell and that shit is gonna make me die.
Yeah. Right.
But if you're texting me like, "Yo," if you text me, "Theo, are you still good for 2:00 tomorrow?"
Mm-hmm.
If I don't get right back to it, like if I'm rapping and I see it, boom. If I don't get right back to it at the end of the verse, I know I'm gonna pick my phone up. Oh, let me write him back, cause I still pick up my phone and look at text and I'm like, man, that shit ain't important. Because
but I always answer texts because I get annoyed.
See, granted, I used to be like that until I started really just focusing on me.
Right.
Like sometimes, the focus on you. It's not for y'all. You get what I'm saying? It's not for my friends and shit. Sometimes you need to really focus on you. So some bullshit or some texting shit, man, I ain't got time for that. If you really need me, you'll call my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Because text gets took so out of context or texting is one of the worst things that ever happened to our generation, period.
Mm-hmm.
Because things get took out of context. Yeah. People look at shit wrong. Just like you said, you would get mad if he don't text you back. And I understand that's your best friend of 8 years, but at the same time,
20-something years.
Who knows what's
but you'll
actually
call him
going
if
on?
You need him right that.
But
second.
that's
I don't even text. It's rare that I text him now. If I need something, I'm calling.
But that's
he's
what you
also
start.
Very busy. His friend.
Yes, and I take that. I take that under consideration.
He works full time. He has a studio. He's a kid. He has a wife.
Time out. And granted, think about that. Mm-hmm. In my relationship, I had 2 studios in Eddystone that I was running with 12 motherfuckers in them, coming in and out. That's something on your mind on a regular. Mm-hmm. This person don't pay rent, or he's in there, he's cutting in on his time. I gotta diffuse the problem. I'm dealing with a lot of other different.
You just need a manager.
Yeah, no, real shit.
I don't know how much money you. Again, I don't care how much money you make, but once it starts to get really positive, you got to get a manager.
Yeah, well, I don't have no studio at the moment right now. In our last studio, we had a little issue, whatever. But I don't have no studio in the morning. But I'm not actually. I was looking, but I'm not actually looking, because I'm trying to make that move out of this city.
Where are you trying to go?
Los Angeles, California.
Bro, go to Vegas.
No.
I'm going to tell you for the rest. I'm going to tell you you made a mistake as soon as you move there.
I'm going to go to Vegas. To visit.
One more thing. What? All right, before we end this podcast, I got
to pee again.
I want all 3 of us go into something we learned from our last relationship. One thing. I'm going to go, babe.
I learned a lot.
You go, one main thing that you took away from your last relationship that you bring into our relationship now.
Better communication. Yeah, I think I could have communicated better. I think everything's a joke.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't take stuff seriously when I probably should. And I think I do that now.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
So the one conversation that we had that was a disagreement on something, you took that more serious than you did in your past?
Yes.
Do you want me to talk about that or no?
I don't even remember what it was.
Do you want me to say it or no?
I don't know.
About you drinking too much.
Oh, yeah.
So you drinking too many
Yeah,
nights
but
a week.
you related it to what happened to me last year, and that's when I realized that it was serious. So
Because we were, did you say what your job was or no?
I did, but I don't want it to be.
Okay,
on
so
the- yeah.
you know what her job is?
Yeah.
She's a.
Oh.
I just don't want it to be. I don't want it to be public because I don't.
At
know.
one point,
he did tell me.
Yeah.
At one point during her job, when we first started dating, she got attacked, and then
By a
after that
patient,
point, she started to drink more.
It was really scary. I got like chokeholded and stuff.
Like she got.
I was out of work for like a month.
And it was like
I've never-
right when we first started dating. So I was
Yeah.
like, "Do I need to kill somebody? Do I need to relax? What do I do?"
I gotta go.
No,
All right, go pay, go pay,
Go.
pay.
Go.
You'll be the next one, bro. But we all gotta pee, bro.
I actually haven't peed that much. Well, I'm not drinking. So
You haven't had any beer?
No, I don't feel good.
Like, what do you feel? What do you mean
I
you?
don't know. I just like I don't know. I just don't feel very good today.
So, did you waste money on today for not going to the gym class?
I don't know because I looked at my app and it said I attended. So
I try never to bring up your workout thing and your school thing because I don't want to like dissuade you from doing something by being negative. Like you didn't go to this. It's
You
up
don't
to
have
you.
to.
It's
I
up to
feel
you to
bad. I feel bad enough about it.
yeah. It's up to you to be happy about whatever you're
Right.
doing. I don't ever want to.
But like I'm telling you now, like I really don't feel good today, and I don't know why. Like I don't like.
I think it's from the wine and the banana beers. Because every time you drink wine now, you get sick.
I had like this much wine.
I'm not saying you're overdoing it. I'm saying I think wine in general makes you tired the next day. Like right now, you're yawning while you're talking to me. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Like my whole body hurts. Like it's not like I don't feel like it's like I feel like sick. Like
You've been feeling.
I
like
got
it.
my corona vaccine. No. It's
She's
not.
good. She's good.
It's not.
Yo,
All right.
Yeah, you took the vaccine?
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Oh my God. Black people in the vaccine, huh? Black people or rednecks don't trust the vaccine, which I understand.
I just don't. I don't fuck with it. My mom, my dad, everybody got it. I don't fuck with that shit.
All right. Well.
It ain't for me.
All right. Now tell us. Have you gotten corona?
Say no.
I feel like this dude definitely got corona.
No. So I had this. I lost my taste and smell.
Yeah, you definitely got corona.
Right. No, but listen, I had to take the test to come back to work.
Right.
And taking the test, it came back negative. So,
But,
it was
so
like,
you started eating ass because you can't taste it no more.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? 3 times out of the week.
All right. Let's get to the last thing. All right. So.
You still want me to answer that question?
Yes.
Okay.
One thing you learned from your previous
communication was definitely a big part. So communication, but just don't take good people for granted.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take nobody for granted. Somebody you care about, don't take them for granted.
Mm-hmm.
Because at any point in time, it could go any way. You know what I mean? Not saying like it could be death. It could be anything.
Right.
But just don't take the people in your life that you, when you actually look back at it, did a lot for your life. You know what I'm saying? To help you grow. Just don't take good people for granted, man, because it's hard to come by them in today's
I agree.
world.
All right, so me just speaking things that are annoying me. Because again, like I said
I
earlier,
feel like you do that very well.
because again, like I said earlier, when I get mad, it's scary. And I more often than not, I try to avoid getting mad because it does get scary. I'm not saying like I'm a big guy or anything, or I'm a scary dude, but my voice I know gets scary, and I try to avoid that because I have a very
What do you feel like you yelled a lot in your last relationship? I'm confused.
No, I never yelled in my last relationship. But in my last relationship, what I did was, because I knew my voice was so scary, I never talked about anything because I didn't want to get mad.
So
it's communication.
Kept that shit bottled in.
It goes back to communication, but
Yeah.
again, I'm scary if I communicate when I'm angry, so I try not to do it.
But if something's upsetting you, then you
Yeah, we've talked about the one thing.
He's really rocked.
Bro, cash is done. All right, so is there anything you want to promote right now?
Oh, yeah, let me shout out to I got a brand called Mind of My Own with a Y. I'm gonna bring you guys some merch too.
Nice.
Mind of My Own, Momo, or whatever. Got the brand, artist and whatever in it. Also on Tuesdays, every Tuesday, starting back in April, me and my homie, the real DJ Shy, we do an artist showcase at 312 Lounge on Market Street in Philadelphia.
Oh, nice.
So every Tuesday, artists come out and whatnot, come perform. We got it from 8 to 11 right now. We take about between 8 and 10 artists a week. And it's growing. It was growing until we ran into a little road bump, but it is what it is. You know, bounce back from it. But on Tuesdays, the artist showcase on 312.
Now, for people that aren't from around us, where's 312 Lounge? Is this
312 Market Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
There you go.
So 3rd and Market in Philly. It's downtown area. Very nice area. Nice club, by the way, too. 312 Sports Bar and Lounge. Yeah, it should pop out one day. I'm trying to get it to where it's a more diverse crowd. Because on the weekends, that club is already diverse, where it's not just blacks. I mean, it's mixed all the way around. So I'm trying to get the showcases to be the same type way. So, you know, yeah, if you know any artists that want to perform, or any type of artist too, like singer, rapper, comedian. I mean, if you want to dance, come on, because
dance, babe.
Matter of fact, yeah,
bro,
Maybe you can get
I
your
can do what
that you
I
want.
have. The confidence I have is too high for somebody such as myself, but I'll do whatever.
See, I'm the opposite. I have zero confidence.
I probably have zero confidence, but I just like I put it out like I have like this huge confidence level. But the only thing I have to promote is obviously this podcast. If you want to listen to it, go to anywhere you listen to podcasts and type in Love and Then What. If you want to watch it,
It plays on Alexa. We tried it out.
we're on Alexa.
Hey.
Hey, so this episode.
It was awesome. I almost cried. I was like, oh my God, you're on Alexa.
But if you want to watch me, you can go to YouTube, type in Love and Then What. You'll find us there. You go to loveandthenwhat.com. You'll find the full episodes, but you really need to find us on Instagram or YouTube and subscribe, because that's where you'll get the full episodes, the highlights, the previews, and I'll show you the previews after this episode, and they're about 2-3 minute snippets where pretty funny. I think they're a little.
Justin does it all himself. He edits everything.
He's the man.
Yep.
He's the GOAT. You know what I mean? See, I love y'all dynamic, man. You see how you down, you bigging him up. My baby does it all.
He does.
I like that.
He works hard for this, so I'm
that's
proud
what's
of
up,
him.
man.
Yes.
I'm proud of you too, man. Keep going, man. I forgot to say, on all social networks, it's Theo Dolce on everything. So
you spell it out just in case.
Dolce.
Theo Dolce, like Dolce and Gabbana.
Okay.
Dolce. So Theo Dolce. You know, if you want to follow me on anything, I produce, I write, I rap. I mean, I sing sometimes. I mean, whatever you need, I'm here for you.
If you want to produce or if you want to rap or anything, he's gonna just message him on those social media websites.
Yeah, social media, Theo Dolce. It should be on everything. It should pop
He's got
right up.
like we've already talked about. He has the beats. He has all that going on already, so he can hook you up on the tracks.
All that going on.
And he rocks Chucks. So
Chucks.
I love it.
Chucks. It's a Southwest thing. I'm from Southwest Philly. We wear that.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
I got 3 babies.
Oh, God. Triple.
Thank you again for watching that YouTube clip. If others like it, remember that like and subscribe button. If you have questions for us, go to our website and you can find our email, loveandthenwhat@gmail.com. You can also see other YouTube clips, highlights, previews to other clips, and behind-the-scenes features. If you want to listen to our podcast, go to anywhere where you listen to your podcast, and you can find Love and Then What there.